Yeah! Welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions. We've got a great show for you tonight. We're going to be talking about the drone trespass law that's going through the legislation up in Wyoming, where that numbskull state senator wants to shoot drones out of the sky. We'll be talking about that, and then we'll be talking about the latest DJI drone that came out. I say it's the Mini 3 SE, but Dominic says it's the Mini 2 SE. I don't know. We'll be talking about that. But before we get going, yes, those are working. Maybe those are on delay, but that seems okay. They worked once and now they'll. There we go. They're all working now. I don't know why everything is on delay. But anyway, before we get the show going, hey, I'm breaking out a different book this time, so we'll have newer jokes. So let me get situated over here and let's get going. Alrighty. 1001 one-liners and short jokes. Great. Okay. This is entertainment. The police raided Bob Geldof's home this morning. They discovered amphetamines. Oh, God. Say that real fast. Smack and ganja, but they couldn't find his other daughter. Oh. I'll tell you an actor who's rubbish. Dustin Hoffman. Jonathan Ross was arrested at IKEA for stealing a food mixer. He said it was worth the whisk. When I was working at Burger King's, Andrew Lloyd Webber came in and asked for 2 Whoppers. I said, you're good looking and your mustache is great. Okay. Apparently, Marty Pello has discovered he has arthritis. He feels it in his fingers. He feels it in his toes. I don't. Chris Eubank has just written a book about ethics. If it's a success, the next one will be about Kent. Yeah, the Dominic doesn't. It sounds like Wes. One actor known to berate the Bible that's Christian Slater. I fucked up that day. Rest in peace, Vidal Sassoon. He never forgot his roots, and he was worth a bob or two. I mean, this was written by an Englishman, so only Dominic would get that joke. Anyway, Katie Price can't mention her love life on Twitter. It involves more than 280 characters. So I bought a DVD, and in the extras, it said deleted scenes. When I had looked there was nothing there. Andrew Lloyd Webber's new musical is about a fizzy drink, the Fanta of the opera. TV is called a medium because anything well done is rare. Children shouldn't watch big band performances on TV. Too much sax and violins. Yeah. The soap casualty is now in its 26th year. Ironically, it's not getting any better. Oh, one more and we'll get going here. There's a TV documentary about a charity asking for donations in the form of timekeeping devices. I might give it a watch. All right, let's get the show on the road. Let's welcome. He's not a blunder. He's the man from down under. Let's welcome, Dominique. Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome, Dominic.
good evening, all. How is everybody? Hello to everybody in the chat and everybody else that I missed. It's just too hard to type in every name that keeps coming up. So, hello, everybody.
Well, how's the weather there in your neck of the woods?
Pretty poor, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're starting to get that autumn feel, even though it's still a good month away.
Good. Well, here it's nice here. We were in
Good.
the 59 was the high the last I saw. That would be
Yeah,
in
we're
Fahrenheit.
in the 65. We're in the 65, but if anybody wants to know, it's 19 degrees Celsius. So for the people who want to listen to Celsius and people who want to listen to Fahrenheit, 64.
All right, awesome. All right, let's bring in our other guests, all the way from the great state of Florida, from the city called the Saint. Port St. Lucie, Florida. Let's welcome Uncle Bill Ronayne. Welcome,
Uncle
welcome.
Bill.
And we're not watching him from his car, which is good. So he got home early.
Yeah.
Bill, you're really muted this
This
time.
time you are muted. We're not having a go at you, but you are muted. Really.
Well, he is, fixing his audio technical difficulties. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. We've got
Yep.
Charles Galuski, Dre, Recovery One Drone, and Unlimited Vertical, and we got Barkley 107 Drones. I hope, Barkley, you got your package. I hope you enjoyed that little extra that I sent you. And we got Lee Beesing of Yellow Rose Drone. And we got Dustin, One Vision Aerial, and Jack, Lake Pilot, and Joel, Mr. Skyfly, and Steve W. Knowles. And then we have Steven Drones. And we have Silas Seeger. We got Captain Joe Merca,
Yep.
USA Drone Flyer. Welcome, welcome. And Richard Wagoner. And Jim Beauchard. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Jim.
Good to see you. Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk. Great. And I saw Chuck Kovacian. He was in real early. And Bill from Chin Dynasty.
Yep.
Welcome. And we have Mika Steve, and then we have
all the way from Australia as well.
Yes, and then we have I think we have Brent Lambo Drive Zambo. I think is in here.
Mr. Long username.
Mm-hmm. And we got Johnny DRC. Welcome.
We've also got Andrew. Hello. Did we say hello to Mark R. White?
Andrew and Eric Lipinski. That would be Charles Galuski's cousin.
John from Flying Flynn Media. Did we say hello to him?
Yeah, John, Flying Flynn Media. And then we have Mark R. White. And we have, Cliff Minsley. Okay, welcome. And Lee McCready. Welcome.
Yes. Anybody else? Hello.
All right. Welcome.
Anybody we missed,
Group
hello.
already.
We're not,
And Tim Rehan.
we're not ignoring you. So just hello to everybody.
Brad, Catskill Brad, and Laura, little Llama Laura.
Yep.
All the way from England. Welcome. And then we have Alan of Drone Views,
Drone Views
Media.
Catskills Brad, if we didn't already say that.
Yep.
I think we've got everybody.
And Bill, I have some good news for you. I will be there next week.
Oh, can I talk now? How about that?
Yes,
can
you
hear
can.
me? Oh,
yes, you can, because you sound like Darth Vader with the shh.
Oh, you heard that? So you know my mic was working. Yeah, that's weird. You know, when you go to the settings, there was like 4 of these. So I had to pick the right one, I guess. No, I'm exaggerating. There's a couple of them anyway. And apparently I had to pick the right one. How does this sound? Does it sound wonderful?
We can hear you, so that's a good way.
If I didn't care for you.
We got David J. Peterson. Welcome. And Don Mudball, creative.
Okay, hi everybody. Hi, Chin. Hi, Bill the Chin. They're all here. They're all here. Andrew's here. They're all here. Warren's here. They're all here. Well, you know who's not here? Where's Chris? Chris from California.
Oh yeah, Chris Wedgeworth.
That's the one. Yeah. Where's he been?
I've seen him around on some of the other live streams.
He comes into your 3 gimps, 6 gimps, 5 gimps. What's your channel? What is it called?
Mm-hmm.
Advertise it. Go ahead. Throw it out there.
3 conservative gimps. Yeah.
There you go.
I
know he shows up for that one.
Mm-hmm.
He's a raging California conservative. Hi, Don.
Yes.
Don's here.
Yep.
Oh, and also we are simulcasting on Facebook.
Yay!
So we're doing something a little different today. Try to get more watchers.
Oh,
good.
We get some strangers in here.
Yeah.
A little strange, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean there, Dominic? Yeah, strange. Yeah.
There's always a few strangers that come in.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Dom, so you're at your brother's garage again? Your family garage? Your whatever garage? The place you sleep?
Yeah, I'm there again.
Yeah, I see that.
Got to help out. I've got one thing because we've had some graffiti on the outside, so I've got to clean that up.
Oh.
So yeah.
This is
Greg.
You don't look like you're working.
FPV.
No, I'm doing this, and I started off looking at it, and then I'll go and do it after this. Only take about 15 minutes.
How are you going to do that? This is going to go on for at least 5-6 hours. So I don't have to work tomorrow.
We'll see
Not
how
that
long
anybody
this
cares.
bottle lasts.
Oh, look at you with that tin cup is half gone. Artie, you've been bad.
Yeah, I've been sipping on it during the week.
Is my color weird? You know I have red green color blindness, right? Does this color look normal to you? No answer.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah. Okay, thank you. All right. No, I was playing with my settings. I was trying to get the most. I get this stupid 4K camera that just, I don't know. Aggravates me. Okay. I look normal? Don't lie.
About as normal as you can be.
There you go. That's what I was saying. I set you up for the joke. I set you up for the low-hanging fruit, and I have to beg you to take it.
You threw him under the bus.
Look, I printed something new. You want to see it?
Sure, go ahead.
In honor of, I have to paint it yet, but in honor of Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that cute? In the back it says, I don't know if you get it, be mine.
Oh, nice.
Not neat, and it stands up. You can't see that, but it's standing up. It's looking at me. It's creepy looking. Holy crap. But anyway, yeah. I spend all this money on myself for this stuff so Laura, what would you know about normal, my dear? But anyway, so I can print cheap things for presents for my wife. You know, Tchotchkes.
Mm.
It's kind of neat, huh? This guy, it's the same guy. This is a single print. You don't have to print all the individual parts.
Oh,
You
wow.
print it, and it comes and it finished and it with the joints and everything, just like that. It's pretty neat.
Cool.
It's a guy. Some guy sells. He's got a whole bunch of different prints. That's the same guy where I got this thing from. You saw this, right?
Yep.
I showed you this,
Sure
and this
did.
was a single print.
Mm.
You know, you don't have to print the individual stuff. It actually printed just like this.
Wow.
And he needs to be painted as well.
That is amazing, the technology that we have today.
Yeah, and it's fun.
We got machine. I mean, it's like the replicator. You know, it's here. It's here right now. You know, we get, hey, let's make a whoop-de-doo, and then you get the plans, and you get all the coordinates and everything downloaded. And then
I must say they're actually talking about 3D printing food as well, and I'm thinking that's getting a little bit strange.
That is weird.
Jim, you understand it's the thought that counts, and thoughts are free.
Yes.
And this isn't quite free compared to thoughts. This is expensive because this probably cost me at least $1 worth of, filament.
Yeah. And you got to paint it too.
Well, actually, I had to buy the print. This guy sells his prints. This guy here, but they're worth it. And this is a really simple one. I think he threw this together real quick for Valentine's Day because some of them they have all kinds of interesting, cool little things about them. And he's got a whole big schlabotnik of them. That's a word I just made up. So anyway,
have you seen the video on printed toroidal?
What? Hemorrhoidal? What?
No, toroidal. What it is? It's like a loop, and it's weird, but it works. I mean, some dudes out at MIT came up with this idea, and somebody had one of those 3D printers, and hey, let's make this and wrap it. I mean, even Ken Dono made it.
I'm sorry, I still don't understand what you're talking about. If anybody in the audience knows what he's talking about, raise your hands.
I think the term he's using is coloroidal.
What? Coloroidal?
Yeah, it's something like
Still don't know what you're talking. Okay, what is the purpose of this coloroidal?
I think it's basically when you actually do something, it has a sort of like a wave around it, like a fusilli pasta. Toroidal, I think. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Dustin.
That's insane.
Toroidal. That was what I was thinking.
Toroidal props. Okay. Still don't know.
Yeah.
Still don't know.
Looks like a bit of a fusilli pasta.
A silly pasta.
Yeah, it's.
Now I'm hungry.
Rather than the conventional prop that way, it's done sort of a spiral.
Like a spiral prop.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it looks like.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Thank goodness. All right. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, technology.
Mm-hmm. Now that's a two-bladed prop. And I just saw a video earlier today. They have three-bladed prop.
Yeah, I've seen a bigger one.
Well,
and then
in a way, it looks like four.
A guy did a video where he had, those props and then the regular props, and it seemed like, wait a minute, it seems like the toroidal props were louder than his standard props.
Toroidal. Okay. I see the concept. It's kind of neat. I guess. How did the drones fly with those things on there? Does anybody know?
I mean, it flies just like a regular drone.
For the love of God! I mean, compared to, are they more efficient? Are they quieter? Are they loud?
Supposedly,
are they less annoying? Oh wait, you look. It says they're less annoying. It says so right there.
That's good.
Yeah, maybe if you read.
But less annoying how? In what way?
You've got to start somewhere.
And Barclay said early reports say those props don't work. Well,
Okay. All right.
thanks for sharing.
I know a lot of I know a lot
Anyway.
of people like that. I don't hold it against them. They're
No,
junk.
Ken Dono's trying them out, and I can't wait to see the video that he's
Yeah,
going to make on that.
I'd like to hear his expert.
I'm behind the times. I had no idea that people were doing this deco modern looking prop weirdo stuff. I'm perfectly happy with the props that I have, but okay. We're trying anything, I guess.
Don't fix it personally.
Tighter corners, less low wash. Okay.
Okay. That's good.
Oh, prop guard. That's interesting.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was something interesting that I found today, and I wonder how they would be on a little 3-inch if you get props for the 3-inch like that.
I wonder where the word toilet comes from. Is it because they look like toilet seats? It does look like a toilet seat when you.
Well,
I think
toiletial. What?
TOROID.
I read it. Thanks, there.
Yeah.
Thank you. But they do. They look like toilet seats. They're waterproof. Okay. My toilet seat's waterproof too. See, there you go.
And
all the parallels are there.
Supposed to be more air efficient. Also, they've experimented with them as props on boats and submarines. And supposedly they're quieter and give more, more propulsion that way. So that's it.
And if it doesn't work out, you can use them in your lettuce chopper.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Mm-hmm.
We'll see it on the TV shopping network.
Be like, honey, have you seen the toroidal chopper? There you go.
No, I haven't seen it. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to have to work tomorrow. I don't have to work tomorrow.
Hey,
great news. I know, which is why I'm drinking. If I have to get up early, I try not to drink as much. I'm trying to drink less. So I'm taking smaller sips as I kill the bottle. Speaking of which, Artie, pick up that tin cup again. I'm kind of impressed, man. That was. I saw you open. Not that, you silly. The bottle. I saw you open that thing. You've been partying, man.
Yeah.
That thing's as big as your head. It's bigger than your head.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna have it?
It is 850 milliliters.
That's an odd size, 850. It's normally 750.
Usually 750 or 1,000.
There you go.
We do it in mils here, so it's easy for me to understand.
Yep.
I have one good glass of liquor left in the cabinet.
Uh-oh.
Why? Saving it for a special occasion? I didn't have any, so I thought I'd do something different. I got my ugly dog again, the peanut butter bourbon, ugly dog. And I decided to buy some amaretto. And I didn't get the decent. I actually went to Total Wine & More, so I had some selection. And I didn't get the super cheap $8 stuff. I bumped it all the way up to $10. Because it's imported from Italy. And it had a higher alcohol content. So I got a little amaretto in here, a little peanut butter whiskey, and a little orange juice. It's a peanut butter bocce ball.
Oh, there you go. Hey, we got Lon Denard all the way from Michigan.
Hey, Lon.
Howdy, Lon.
Welcome. Cool. So, how about those guys, those silly legislatures up in Wyoming who want to make drone trespassing?
That won't pass.
That's what
How could that possibly pass? Seriously, how could that possibly? How could they pass something where you can destroy other people's property when they're doing something legal? It's just no. It's just dumb.
I can understand that.
Yeah,
It
and
won't
it
pass.
says on this article, Wyoming legislatures who have had drone encounters look to trespass law. And this was published April 23rd, 2022.
See how old that guy is?
probably
He
a
has
year
trouble
ago.
passing anything.
Yeah.
But bum.
And let's see, who was that guy? Oh, Charles.
Charles Old Fartnick.
Yeah. So, right, the latest article is February 8th, 2023, which is a few days ago.
Yeah.
And so this is a really good. I will put the link to this in the chat, and everybody could go check it out.
I'm reading the chat. Pretty good stuff. When they're hiding the bodies.
It's Senate File 34 would make erroneous flight a crime and impossible for insurance adjusters and others to do their job, said Kate Wilkerson, spokesman for American Property and Casualty Insurance Association. She was speaking during testimony Wednesday before the Wyoming House Judiciary Committee regarding the bill which passed the Wyoming Senate. The committee took no action and will continue to hear testimony on the bill Friday. The only way to make Senate File 34 palatable to insurance agency, mining operations, mapping services, and other commercial drone operators would be to include an exception for those uses, said Wilkerson and others. So, and they said, as written, the bill would authorize slapping a drone pilot with trespass charge for substantially disrupting the use and enjoyment of property owners' land. Offenses would be punishable by up to $750 in fines and or 6 months in jail. Since trespass
they're going to have to. They can't just willy-nilly pass it. There's going to be a height restriction. There's going to have to be some kind of what is reasonable usage, because people don't own property. They don't own rights up into perpetuity anymore because of the FAA. They don't have the right to control anything that's a reasonable height above their property line. I mean, if you're going to, what's the highest thing you're possibly going to put on your property? A 50-foot tower, maybe, for an antenna.
50 feet.
You know, this is flying 100 feet high. What were you going to do? You were going to put 6 stories on your house? I mean, it's just, you know, it's just silly.
Yeah, it is silly. And also, I mean, about those that are taking photographs or videos of property, you know, like say someone wants to sell a house in some city like Casper, Wyoming, and then, you know, your next door neighbors, hey, what are you doing flying that drone over my house? Sorry, Bob, I'm just taking photos of my house I want to sell.
Yeah, so, exactly.
My house and your wife. I mean, my house. Yeah. Yeah. What are they worried about? What are they worried you're going to see? I don't understand. I don't know.
Even my own sister thinks that, oh, those drones, they could spy on you. They could look through your window.
Oh, definitely.
Can they? Where can you get one of those?
The zoom lens on those cameras isn't powerful enough to see anything in a house.
That's what
unless
I mean.
They're right up against the window.
I need to get a better one with a better zoom then.
They can't see through your window any better than a human being walking down the street can see through your window. You know what? If it's dark outside and light in your house, you can see right in. During the day when it's lighter in your house, and I mean it's when it's really light, I mean you can't see anything. It reflects whatever. But anything that's reasonably able to be seen by the road, You have no right to
Yeah,
cause
I
that's
want
it.
one of those too. I want something with X-ray vision.
Expectations of privacy end at the top of your fence.
I agree with that comment. I'd love one with X-ray vision.
Oh, Lon wants the phone with the 100x zoom. Yeah, there you go.
No, let's make it 200. 100's not enough.
Yeah. Do I hear 300? Do I hear 400? Sold to the man in the corner for 300x zoom. Man, it just, I don't know. Wyoming is a pretty red state. You'd think conservative people would be a little more, have a little more intelligence upstairs. And I'm like, oh, I guess not. You got a bunch
That
of.
may not represent the actual people's wishes in that state. I mean, and then they get misinformed about what these drones are doing.
That's right. That's right. Mm-hmm.
They are made in China, and we're shooting Chinese things out of the sky on a daily basis.
Yeah, we could talk about that too.
I reckon we talk about what was shot down over Canada.
Yeah, now all of a sudden we're ski shooting everything out of the sky. All of a sudden,
a
little while ago they could fly across the whole country, no problem. Now all of a sudden, oh, there's something bad. Get it.
There you go.
And how about Trudeau saying he ordered the U.S. He actually said I ordered the U.S. military to shoot it down. I'm sorry, there, buddy. Asked.
Yeah.
Requested. What tough guy?
Yeah.
Use your own planes next time.
He's just the prime miniature.
He actually said that. He ordered the U.S. military to shoot it down. Yeah. I didn't know he had that kind of power.
But the whole thing is, if you're going to shoot something down, tell us what it was. Because if you don't tell us
they make you know what, that's just it. They make sure when they shoot it down, it is so wrecked they can only guess and of what it was able to do or
because if you say, "Oh, we shot down something," then people are gonna jump to conclusion.
No, we know what they are. They got a whole fleet of them. They've been flying them all over the world on a regular basis.
It fits in three categories. It's unidentified, it's flying, and it's an object. So people are just going to jump on it's a UFO, it's aliens. If they don't come out quick enough and say, oh, it was this. People are just going to jump to conclusions and say, we don't want to know what it is. So
and also, that Chinese balloon that was just shot down, the diameter was 90 feet. That is big. You know how big weather balloons are that we launch? 3 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 at the most.
Yeah, between a meter and 2, whereas 90 feet's a good 30 meters.
Yeah, I mean that's almost like a Zeppelin flying across your country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matty?
Well, I don't know. Barkley says if you drop 60,000 feet, it flutters on its way down, and there's a point where it doesn't go any faster. So it doesn't matter if it's 60,000 feet or 10,000 feet.
Velocity at a specific.
Hits terminal velocity, that's it. And besides which, it's fluttering with a balloon. They shouldn't be blowing it up. They should be piercing them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
I think they could find a cheaper. They could find a cheaper way to do it than use a $400,000 Sidewinder missile.
Yeah,
it's got to be a cheaper way to do it.
Yeah,
probably cost twice as much as the balloon did.
About a few rounds from your Gatling gun on your jet.
Yep. Get a couple of F-22s out there and have a bit of fun with it.
Yep. Just go. There you go. Boom. Hey, and we want to say hello to Matt. Matty is here, and CT Formula is here.
Yep.
Hello.
Good to hear.
And then we got saw a few new people in here. We got Richard Wagner, and we got a good crowd tonight.
Yep. Yeah, big crowd.
Well, You know, Lon has a point there about the Trump appointee at the FCC, but it's about DJI drones. But that wasn't necessarily against drones. That was against Chinese companies. And unfortunately, all the best drones are made by Chinese companies. So
exactly.
you know, so it's not necessarily a drone thing, but a anti-Chinese thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like Chinese. I like Chinese. I just don't like their government.
Ooh, I'm going to have some for dinner tonight.
Yes.
Mongolian chicken left over. And Brad says, fly a Vada into a blue. Yeah, if a Vada could reach 60,000 feet, that would be amazing.
Oh, it can't be that hard.
Well, you saw the video. I took it out with the DJI FPV.
Yeah.
That's great. Don is funny. He's a funny guy. All right, let's get off of politics. Let's not do politics. Let's do something fun.
Let's not go down the conspiracy rabbit hole and talk about that balloon with the alien. It must have been alien technology. Bit of the X-Files theme.
That already find the right. Oh, you do look. I thought you were looking for the alien button.
Oh.
That's like magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, you're right, Lon. It is strange, and yeah, that's why I don't think it'll pass anyway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hopefully, the state legislature will, shoot it down.
It's three missiles now, Mike. They shot down a third object.
Yeah, it's the third object I don't want to talk about.
Okay.
Look, if they can actually show us what it is and what kind of information they were gleaning, they were taking, it must have been worth it to them to do what they're doing. They've got a whole fleet of these things all over the world. Now, apparently, there's been 50 sightings all over the world. And they're working in concert with their satellites. And they're saying, "Oh, we've defended against them." No, you haven't. That they can't transmit the information. Probably transmitting it straight up. So how are we stopping that? I don't know. But what satellites can't get, they're getting, and they're trying to steal communications. It's a communications array.
That's my point.
Communications array that they're floating around up there.
Mm-hmm. And did you see that big solar panel array that was on it? Wow, that was huge.
There been any over Australia? Why bother?
Usually, I've heard about it in Central Australia because there's Pine Gap, which is a government base as well. I've heard and seen about that because there's been many UFO sightings recently. I'm not saying it's a UFO, but it does seem to fit that conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. There you go. And plus, Dom, where is the place in Australia where they had some nuclear tests done back in the 60s?
Maralinga, which is in South Australia.
Okay.
Probably closer to where Trevor Fuss is.
Right. And we got Glenn Thunderbird 6. Welcome.
Hey, good more Australians here.
So you're a George Bush fan, aren't you? Because you just said nuclear.
Nuclear.
You threw that middle syllable that doesn't exist in them. Nuclear. Okay.
Nuclear.
It's nuclear.
Nuclear.
Nuclear, not nuclear.
Yeah.
It's new and it's clear.
Yes, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Don says we sank an ICBM into the Pacific last week. Well, it probably was, old.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Lon, I don't have that excuse. I was not near a nuclear test site, so I can't use that as an excuse.
All right, Charles. We'll wait for you. We'll leave
Okay.
the light on for you. We are
Yep.
the Motel 6 of live streaming.
I think it's lovely how people tell you things like that. Be right back. Us when Charles got some chores to do. And if you had just left and done them and came back, we wouldn't have noticed. I'm sorry,
Exactly.
buddy. Just
We got to know. We got to know.
But I'm glad you told us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not like you're on a cool guy like me on the panel where I have to get up and go fill up my Avada container
Yeah.
and get another drink.
Maybe the Chinese wanted to steal that, the info from those toroidal propellers.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They
Probably couldn't even say toroidal.
Exactly.
You're saying it better now. You're not putting that extra eel at the end. You're going toroidal. Now you're saying toroidal.
Probably say toroidal.
You got it.
Or it's a toidal. It's a toidal prop.
Look at John. Hey, wait, where's Charles?
Yeah, where's Charles? Where did he go?
That's funny. They're funny. The chat's funny. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
No.
Yeah,
You don't mind if I drink too much, do you?
No, go ahead. Just be sober when I come down there.
So you're coming. You're coming in April, huh?
Yes, I'm coming.
Excellent.
No, not in April. Next week.
Next week?
Next week. Yeah.
President's Day weekend.
The hell for?
For fishing mostly, and I'll bring a drone. I don't know which one I'll bring out.
I didn't know you were coming next week. Wait, what day?
Friday. Come in Friday afternoon. And I'm flying into Orlando. I know. Because Frontier, I just couldn't make the time or the date work for Palm Beach. So I'm going to go to Orlando, rent a car, and drive down there and
where are you staying?
Come back. Most likely the Best Western. Is that a pretty good motel down there?
Where? Port St. Lucie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like 5 minutes from my house.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
That's good.
And the price is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And a continental breakfast.
I work Friday, Artie.
Continental breakfast, yes.
But it's next week. This coming when?
Yeah.
Friday.
This next Friday, I might be working Sunday. I might not even be able to see you.
Oh.
Who are you meeting up with? Anybody?
Don't know for sure. Maybe Maddie. I'll put the word out and say, hey.
Yeah. Check in with Ray too.
Yep.
Well, Ray is going on a cruise because I already asked him.
Oh. Yeah. See if I can get off of work. Yeah, right. Do the best I can.
And Maddie says I will have to drive up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
you go.
And TJ?
There you go. We need to get the test pattern.
You're here for, how long are you going to be here?
I leave Monday. Heck was that?
Well, I'll get there somehow.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll be fishing out by Jensen Beach by where we flew the drones, and I'll probably find some fresh water because I just got my Florida fishing license today too.
Did you?
Yep.
I have to see if I have to renew mine.
And
I brought that up.
Yeah, I gotta find me some freshwater ponds or canals to fish.
We got them. They're around.
Catch me some peacock bass and some Mayan cichlids. I was watching a video today fishing in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and this guy was calling them chicklids or chicks. I mean, and his girlfriend says, no, they're cichlids.
Shit, gotta renew this by the 15th. Saltwater fishing renewed by 2/15/23. Snook permit 2/15/23.
Mine is good for a whole year for snook and lobster.
I bought this a year ago. State reef fish angler 2/15/23, and freshwater fishing is good until March 29th. Okay,
there you go.
I'll leave it out so I remember to renew that.
If I catch anything of decent size, I'll bring it over to you.
Yeah, we could cook it up. Yeah.
You know what? I'll bring my Chef Boy RT uniform, and we could do Filipino cooking.
Who's going to do that? Not me.
The missus. And we got Gene Fox. Welcome. Good to see you, Gene. And Lambo, did you get your toffee? And Barkley, did you get your toffee that you won? Yeah. And I wonder if Lath got her drone, and I haven't seen her in the chat ever since the contest. Oh man. And who?
I'm back.
Oh yeah. You got it. Got the toffee and video to follow. Oh, cool. Yes, in about 8 minutes we will be doing the giveaway.
Okay.
And before then, it is time for a shot of Tin Cup.
Done.
I don't have anything to drink.
Steve W. Knowles.
I'll be back.
He knows how many holes to fill the Albert Hall.
Well, it depends how big they are, right?
Yes.
Oh, God. I'm not going to be here and Artie's choking. I'll be right back.
We'll wait for you. Joe Fodolio. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. So, Gene, how's the maple syrup farming up there?
Yep.
That's where they make a lot of syrup. Vermont and New Hampshire. And Maine. Yep. And you know how James, he likes his syrup.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Max, he's got a link he could pop in. So does
Come and join
John
us.
if he would like to pop in.
Come and join us.
Yeah, come and join us. And so I decided, to make it a long weekend, go do some fishing, and start get the plane ticket and everything for the Philippines in April. So, unfortunately, I won't have enough vacation hours saved up, so most of it'll be without pay. But if I could swing it and talk to my coworkers to donate some of their hours for me, and then maybe I could get a paid vacation. And when they want to go on their vacation later in the year, I'll give them their hours back. Yeah. And there's Bill.
He's back.
And he's back.
You talking
All
about me
right,
when I was
Bill.
gone?
All right, Bill. Salute.
Salud.
Salute.
Smooth. Yeah, that's smooth. That hit the spot. Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Ooh.
Oh my! Damn it! There's no way I can get that time off. Now we'll go out to
So
dinner.
who's all been watching
I'll take you out to dinner.
Tulsa King?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that's the new Sylvester Stallone
I know about
show
it. Yeah.
on Paramount Plus. And I'm up to episode 6, I believe.
Okay.
They're looking for Charles. You're reading the chat.
We're still waiting. We're still waiting for Charles.
I don't see
Yeah,
him.
Charles is in charge.
Yes, Charles is in charge at the moment.
So if
Tulsa.
you're working ATF and you have an informant on the inside, and her boyfriend gets killed by the mafia guy, it's like, hey, you need to go back in and get the computer files. What do you think might happen to that person? And it's, oh God, you gotta be kidding. So I watch that whole episode. She gets right up there, and then she gets found out by her, the motorcycle gang dude, and I'm like, oh, we already know what's going to happen next. So I just fast forward it through to, the next episode, because he's like, oh, I don't need. He's like, yeah, we can all guess what's going to happen next.
That was idiotic. She goes during the day when he steps out briefly. I mean, what would stop you from going at 3:00 in the morning? When he's asleep.
Right. Now, what I didn't expect was the mafia boss's son drowning him in the bathtub. Like, going, ooh, wow. And I didn't know he had a hairpiece. I'm like, holy crap. And then after that, he stopped wearing his hairpiece.
You're giving the whole series away to people who haven't seen it.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. All right, folks, we got 2 more minutes and we'll get started. Hopefully, James will join us tonight.
James who?
Yeah, he's got a channel.
Does he have a channel?
ITI Dream.
Does he?
He's actually got a channel.
I've heard something about it.
Just released a video today. Evidently, it was Fiesta. So I think that's why he wasn't here last week. But it was a really good video.
I was starting to worry about Charles. The whole chat's worried about Charles.
I'm just going to go and look for him.
Let's send out a search party.
Yep.
Charlie,
oh where has my Under Charles gone? That would be Underdog.
Wonders how Thunderbird knows that Charles wears stripped underwear or striped, I believe you.
Right.
Because he brags about it, talks about it, comes up in like every conversation. Oh, by the way, I wear striped underwear.
Well, actually, he's
proud
just
of those
one
shorts.
big stripe.
But bum. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a delayed bum. And Dominic is like, what the hell is he talking
Brown stripe. Dominic, you know what he's talking
Brown
about?
stripe,
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for
Toffee.
Toffee giveaway! Type in the
Are we
hash
gonna give away
in the
toffee?
chat, hashtag toffee, and you too could win two of these bad boys, dark chocolate almond toffee. I like dark chocolate better myself. I don't know why. It's just that kind of
I like it all.
had bitter chocolate taste. Just sounds. It's just more satisfying for me. And it's supposedly better for you than milk
Allegedly.
chocolate.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what they say.
Mr. Scott.
Alex just got here in time, it seems.
Oh.
Hashtag free strippers for life.
Yep. Wouldn't we all like that?
You know, if the strippers are free, you don't want them.
No.
No.
Oh, God. I could tell you about a stripper once. Oh,
Please do.
I was at one of those. Well, it's a little out. It's a cheap place.
Almond Cage.
And I had this stripper. She comes up to me, and I had my dollar bill out, and she puts her legs up over my shoulders.
For
and
$1?
I'm looking.
Can be hard.
I'm sorry. Go
There's
ahead.
there's a red spot. Oh.
What happened there? You swallowed a fly, or?
It was that time of the month.
Oh no!
It's like,
Oh, it's okay. Add water. Add gravy.
Yeah.
Makes its own sauce. Add water.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
tangier that way. Anyway,
No, it's I like gravy.
Yeah.
Look at
So,
you.
I didn't
Really-
go back there.
Really
after
offends you,
that.
huh? Look at you. You're
Was that
another shot.
if that was $1 bill, it must have been many years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because inflation would have gotten it by now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was back in the 80s.
Mm.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and let's get the giveaway tool. And, here we go. Hashtag.
That never bothered me. A little blood. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's only a bit of blood.
I like my
though.
meat medium rare too.
Exactly. So you're obviously going to expect a bit of blood if you like it that way.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
like
bother me.
I like things bloody, but not my stripper's G-string.
Oh, okay.
You're so judgmental.
Yeah.
I know. That's just me. I don't know.
Mm.
The way I am. We're up to 27. Let's get that up to 30. We got 48 people, for crying out loud.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We need
that's-
30.
It's like, ew.
Charles, we're doing toffee. Charles, where are you?
Come on, Charles. You got to get the toffee in.
Well, he can't have any. He's probably he's still on his fast.
Yeah, hashtag toffee.
Hashtag toffee.
Richard.
29, we're one more away.
Come on, Richard. Hit the
Come
area. Got it.
on. How do we... There we go, 30.
Well, Charles did
Alrighty.
win it last week, so
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and let's draw. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for toffee giveaway. 31.
Yes, here we
Oh,
go.
you two could be a winner.
no, you can only enter once,
He knows. He's being silly.
unless you got a burner account.
Like the 7 or 8 that Dominic has.
Yeah. Yay!
Hey,
Alex
Alex!
Escardo. Well,
Got here
Yeah.
just-
congratulations.
He was
I will
here.
South
put my-
South Florida Drone Flyers member.
Yep.
Yes.
Alex was there.
Alex.
He was there when I crashed my drone.
No. Alex, we are friends on Facebook. Just give me your address and I will ship that out to you as quickly as possible. Probably tomorrow.
Mm.
Excuse me.
That's attractive, Artie.
Mm.
And they're also going to be shipping. Oh, did you already ship to Barkley from my channel when you did that?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I thought you were going to wait and do it all at one time.
Nope. I did it with Lambo. He won last week.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully those guys got theirs already. I think.
Alex, why would you want to win shit? It says you never win shit. I never understand people say things like that. Why would you want to win shit?
Yeah.
You don't have to win shit. I got 2 Shih Tzus that decorate my yard. You can have all you want.
Well, you know how they came up with that back in the medieval days. The king would do a test. Of all the realm, I have over here a pile of shit, and over here I have a liver. Okay, let's take a piece of fried liver. Liver probably tastes like shit. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I would think
Exactly.
so. I knew that was coming.
Deep fried shit as well.
But bum.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how about which is
liver.
softer, pillows or shit? Pillows are softer than shit. There we go. Okay.
Alex is a really good guy. It's a shame that you don't like him enough to give him a wrench.
Yeah.
He's
looking a bit cray there.
Thanks for telling me. There you go. And Tim,
I like
he
beef
doesn't
liver.
have a ring.
I like it well done though. You gotta fry it a little crispy.
There we go.
Blue cheese on beef liver is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What you do now?
Mm-hmm. So, Brett, how did you like that said toffee?
The liver queen. Bunch of weirdos. We got the liver queen is in the audience there.
Ooh.
There he is. You are the liver queen.
Yeah.
Young and sweet. Only 17.
Yep.
Who's a big draw to ABBA?
Baba beans.
That's what happened to
Yeah.
Charles. Warren's having lunch. Oh my.
So, we were talking about that new drone, the SE version of the. Is it
Were we?
The Mini? I think it's a Mini 3. The Mini 3 or
It's a Mini 2 SE.
Okay.
It is.
So,
it's a 2 SE. It's basically taking the place of the Mini SE. That's all. They're just going to stop manufacturing that.
It's just a parts bin. Obviously, they got leftovers from the Mini 2 and thought, let's just bring another one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. A little bit cheaper. I mean, and people say, who's this for? Who wants this? No, not us, because most of us, not me, have already moved beyond the 2 and bought the 3. Whatever. It's not for us. But when you get somebody in the chat, I'm all new to this, and I don't know anything about this, and I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. And what do you suggest I get? Well, you're not going to be afraid to suggest a Mini 2 SE. They get the RN1C whatever controller with it, unlike the Mini SE, and it's got OcuSync, and it's cheap, and they can get into it with a quality video, nice video and a quality drone, and they can get in, and you don't have to be worried about suggesting it. That's all.
Mark R. White's correct there. It's a mini SE with just OcuSync.
Mm-hmm. Right, Mark. I said
They
that first.
calculated it.
You're
Yeah.
copying
Got
me.
to do. Okay.
I do.
Oh, and how about the Pocket 3?
Why not?
Is there going to be a Pocket 3?
Air 3, Mini 4.
I don't know. 3
5,
pockets confuses me. I like having 4. One, here,
I
one
know.
here.
Yeah, but
one
what
here,
about
one
that
here.
little one that kind of holds your keys, or your
Well, now
change
if we get
and say
cargo
your big-
pants, you get the pocket down here, and the pocket down here, and the pocket
Yeah,
over here, and the
yeah.
pocket back here, and the
Yeah,
pocket,
you got pockets everywhere.
pockets
Yep.
everywhere. Then you find
Or how
things in them
about the
6 weeks
Phantom
later.
6?
Phantom
Well,
7.
we got to get to the Phantom 5.
Yeah, Phantom 5. Mini 4.
It's like the Saturn 5 that we had for
Mm,
What?
in the 70s.
Oh, and did you hear Saturn is losing its rings?
No.
No.
Yeah. Eventually, in about 5 billion years, those rings are going to be
Yeah.
gone. It's like,
Oh, what a shame.
woo!
We've got
Oh,
to do
boy.
something now. Yeah, we've got to do something now to prevent that.
Well, Jupiter's been making Saturn wear those rings long enough. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
she's ready to go. That's
Well,
it.
and we know, which is it? I think Uranus has it. Stop with the joke. Has a ring.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's low hanging fruit there.
I know, Mark. I'm just kidding.
We could have done something a
And
lot better.
Uranus has a different orbit. It has a 60-degree orbit. I mean, the rotation. I mean, so
And we see that. What you know? Our chat is so responsive. Look at. You just bring up Uranus, and everybody's talking about it.
yeah.
But at the same time, you've actually got to look at the size of. You've got to look at the size of the planet,
Yeah.
and you realise that it's 63 times the size of Earth.
Yeah, you can fit 63 Earths in Uranus. Maybe 64 with some lube.
No, we have just gone down the drain.
Uranus
And
is 63
I
times.
bet
the size of Earth?
James, while he's eating this waffle, I'm glad I have my headphones on so Ness can't listen. Oh, by the way, it was Ness's birthday the other day. So happy
great.
birthday to James' wife, Ness. So
Happy
when
birthday,
it comes
Ness.
on, we'll all sing happy birthday to his
I
lovely.
mean, neither of them are here, but you know, they don't care about us. They
Yeah.
don't.
They'll probably show up around 6:30, 7 o'clock, maybe 7:30. Yep. Well, watch out for those Klingons around Uranus.
Yeah.
Look at they're all trying all their Uranus jokes. Look at
Yeah.
it. It's just you're so cute, all of you.
That's why you got a manscape down there sometimes.
Wow.
And prevent that shit.
I wonder who named it Uranus.
Yeah.
I don't have a response to that.
They're probably getting pissed. The professor says, "No, I said Uranus." Not
Uranus.
oh,
Yeah.
you asshole kid. So Pluto is not a planet again. I wish they'd make up their mind.
It is a planet
Yeah.
again?
I heard
it's not a planet again.
planet.
It's not a planet. It got killed in 2006.
Yeah. Mhm.
What about Goofy? Is he a planet?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But
oh gosh.
And I think they
Yeah,
found another planet or planetoid out beyond Pluto. So
They've always been talking about Planet X.
What, the one on the other side of the sun from us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
What
keep
about it?
talking about it, but we never seem to find any information on it.
Well, you know, they're kind of like the Australia of planets, you know, because you're on the other side of the planet from us.
Yeah.
We don't talk about you either.
Mm.
Well, maybe a little.
We're still looking for Charles.
You're like Continent X. Huh?
Yeah.
Charles.
Yeah, we're still looking for him.
I'm worried about him now.
Oh, and also the third stage, I believe it's Apollo 12 is it's about to make its return to
Oh,
Earth
great.
again.
Only 50 years later.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you know why it makes this crazy return? Evidently, when Apollo 12 was heading towards the moon, there was an error in the computer. Instead of being on the right side of the moon and coming around the orbit, it was going on the left side. So they had to make a course correction, but evidently it still screwed things up, and because of that, the moon's gravitational force forced it to go around the Earth, and then it would swing around the sun, and every 50 years it would come back around to Earth again and go around the moon and the Earth, and then head back out. So it's kind of like our version of a comet, so to speak.
I think that's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And they've discovered Apollo 10's lunar module still orbiting the sun.
Wait,
And
Apollo 10?
Yeah, it's the one
had
that
a
didn't
lunar
land.
module?
Yeah, the lunar module called Snoopy.
What'd they do with that? Because I mean, Apollo 10, we didn't land on the moon until Apollo
No,
11.
we didn't.
No, they
It
had
was
to
a
use
dress
it
rehearsal.
mock up so that they had the original weight. So they knew all the statistics of the original weight going around it. Because if they had it without that, it wouldn't have given the right figures in terms of all the simulations they had done on it.
Now, all the other lunar modules from the ones that landed on the moon, they actually crashed into the moon as a scientific experiment to detect moonquakes.
Yep.
That must piss the moon people off, huh?
Yeah.
These Earth people
Like,
constantly
hey, you bastard,
constantly
taking
dumping their
that
trash.
dust on.
Yes, we did go to the moon. There we go. Someone telling us they didn't.
And we got
Gene.
TJ giggles.
If we can believe you
farts and
exist.
giggles. Oh, and
Sorry,
giggles, farts, and drones. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we've got Mudball's got a point there.
Did you hear Mickey had Minnie committed because he found out she was effing goofy?
That's right.
I cleaned it up a little bit there.
It's a family-friendly show.
Hi,
so
Maddie.
James, he's
Hi,
probably
TJ.
scarfing down some waffles right now. He's probably pouring that batter into the waffle machine and start to make those waffles, and they'll probably eat them out on the lanai or out in the not the pergola. What is that? The Parthenon, or that thing out in their backyard. Not the Buhai Kubo. That's across the street in their neighbor's yard. Remember the Buhai Kubo that they had? That got replaced, and it got moved across the street while they were building that new house called the Casa V. Was the name of the new house.
See, Warren says the Earth is flat. It's also the center of the universe, and his spoon ran away with the knife. I'm sorry, my brother. That is all wrong. The dish ran away with the spoon.
James says he'll be in soon. Good.
The dish ran away with the spoon.
The dish ran away with the spoon.
Yeah.
I don't know where the knife got to.
Not the knife. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
And if the Earth was flat, the cats would be knocking shit off the edge.
Exactly. So the Earth can't be flat.
Identify as a planet. Why not? We can all identify as anything we want, isn't it? I want to be a planetoid.
Yeah, you look more like a hemorrhoid.
I used the word hemorrhoid early on in this.
Asteroid.
So you're gonna be here Friday, huh?
Friday. That's
Watch
the
what you
plan.
say, buddy.
That's the plan.
Oh, maybe we'll do some night fishing or something. Because
There we go.
I got to work during the day. I mean, well, I'll take you out to dinner.
Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pick a place I haven't been to. Actually, there's a good. Yeah, I know where I'm going to take you.
Okay.
You like seafood? You like seafood, right?
Oh yeah, I do. Mm-hmm.
Go to the Blue Crab.
Oh, if they got calamari, ooh, I
No,
love
they
calamari.
steam. They do the like the Cajun bags of seafood steamed. You know, you'll see.
Ooh.
You'll like it.
Ooh.
It's very good.
Ooh, now I'm really looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Blue crab, red crab, I forget what it's called. It's right up the street.
Yeah, close
Right?
enough.
And stone crab claws. Ooh. Oh, and Bill, you ought to get yourself a crabbing license to get stone crab claws. Have
I
you
don't know
been
what it takes to
watching?
catch stone crabs, but I mean, you
Well,
can get blue crabs around here, but I don't know what's.
And then you can say you got crabs.
yeah.
Well, never again.
Now, Darcy from Darcy's Little Nation, she is a licensed crabber. She's got crab pots out there, right out
Yes.
there in Boynton Beach and Stewart, Florida area. Where
Well, she and I don't talk anymore, so.
Oh, okay.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Have you been being a perv to her? Boy, she's been having problems with.
No, that's the problem. That's the problem. She expects it, and I just won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too much of a gentleman for her. No.
But her latest video, she was out with her sister.
Yes, Richard, I'm in Florida.
Who was involved in a horrific accident back in 2020, sustained some traumatic brain injury, and she's made a really wonderful comeback. And,
that's good.
So she was out on the boat, crabbing with her sister, which was a really nice video. Head-on collision.
Speaking of crabs, he says somebody used Rid to find Charles. You remember Rid? That was a product they used to use to get rid of.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How ironic.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Didn't work. Ended up shaving it off.
Well done, Mad Bull.
Yep. There you go. Did he fall in the well, Lassie? Yeah. Don, I sent you a link. Come on in. The water is nice here. Yeah.
Yep.
Except over by Bill, it might be a little warm, you know what I mean?
It is warm. Actually, you're coming down and it's 77 degrees right now.
Oh,
at 8:24 at night in the middle of February, it's 77 degrees. So there you go.
Great.
Yep.
And when I go to the Philippines, it'll probably be in the low 80s at night, which will be nice. And it looks like I'm going to be meeting my girlfriend in Davao City. Mm-hmm. So it'll save me on some travel. So I just go from Manila to Davao City. Although I may make a stop in Cebu on the way back because there's another YouTuber that I know there. I'm going to meet her on my way back to Manila. And her channel is Purple Shadow.
Okay.
And she's a realtor there in Cebu. And I know her from her sister's channel, Yuri and Bruce, We Relationships, because her sister is a Filipino married an American, which, by the way, they live in Colorado. And they did a channel on foreign relationships, and mainly about Filipinas or Filipinos and Americans, and they talk about fiance visas. And at the time when I met them, I was trying to get my then fiance Yolanda over here to the U.S. They were very helpful in getting me all the information that I needed to get the process started. So, unfortunately, Yuri and Bruce got a divorce. So,
What happened to
so
Yolanda?
that channel is gone.
What happened to Yolanda?
Well, about a year later, just before I was going through the final phases that we needed to get her over here. All she had to do was the physical and the interview. That's it. That would have been, her chance. And she just stopped talking. And, that's when I kind of figured out, I guess she's just not interested. And so we broke up. So, and
I'm sorry, Ash. I'm very sad now.
yeah, things happen, that's how things go sometimes. But there was a couple that we met in Puerto Calera. That was a resort that we were staying at. And Chris is an American, and he's married to a Filipina, Nelia. And they live in Susanville, California. And he has the same job that you had, Bill. He works in corrections.
Oh yeah.
And as a matter of fact, they own a lot just a few doors away from James and Ness. Unfortunately, Nelia wants a cat sanctuary, and where the HOA there said no more than 2 animals. So they're looking for somebody to buy their property.
I will
But
never.
I'm not.
I will never live in an HOA ever. No way. If the government puts enough restrictions on us, I don't need local whack jobs doing it too. Just the government.
Well, we could talk about HOAs when James gets here because he was on the HOA of Tierra Maria, and that's where Villa Feliz, their house, is located. And doesn't sound like they're really strict on, just restricted on sensible things like how many animals you can have. You can't have a cat sanctuary where you have cats, roaming all over.
What if you want a chicken coop?
Well, you know what? You could ask James that question when he comes in.
I mean, if the price of eggs, hell.
Well, it's probably not a problem there in the Philippines because just about everybody has chickens down there. Have you been? No, you haven't been to the Philippines.
Nah.
Every few feet you're hearing every few minutes down there.
So they need work on their brakes then. It's like you were stopping. That's a rooster, by the way, not a chicken.
Oh, but living in an apartment is cheap. When James was building his house there in the Sierra Maria, which is in Lipa City, $60-something a month for, I guess, basically a studio is what he had.
Wow.
Had a
Quite the
bed,
deal.
and they had a cooking area. Most of the food they got was from one of the local, eateries that he always walked by. And we could talk about that as well. And you know what? You could rent a 2-bedroom house for under $500 a month.
Toby Hanna,
That is
Pennsylvania.
really damn. You know how much an apartment here? 2-bedroom apartment is like $1,600 a month.
We had friends that lived in Toby Hanna. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat there. It's a nice area. Toby Hanna, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, HOA, never again.
Well, I'm gonna say goodbye. I've got to go and fix this window first.
I'll go head over to somebody Justin show is
After I fix this window that's got paint on it.
You said you were cleaning off the graffiti.
Yeah.
Well, tell Addie to stop that. Don't be doing that stuff.
Yeah, stop painting those penises on the side of the building.
Exactly.
Did you see that video of
Ken Heron?
Like, let's pour some paint over here. How about this spot over here? Oh, how about all the way over? And they ended up painting a big one.
Yeah. Okay. Good night.
All right, take care, Dominic. Thanks for coming. Have a great evening. Tell Justin or Adrian I said hi.
Yeah, Adrian's sick tonight, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we should have more people in here then.
He's been sick a lot. He's been sick a lot lately, unfortunately.
I think he got.
All right.
Adrian Avada. Dominic Avada.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Okay.
So it's just me.
We got one person watching from Facebook and 37. So, and it's not even 7 o'clock yet. Jesus.
I'm sorry. It's 8:33.
Where's my? Well, I'll be giving away an ArtCo sticker in about 30 minutes.
It's 8:33, Artie. Get your time right. Mm-hmm. Who's on the East Coast? Raise your hands. Sorry.
So, how's the fishing there lately? Is it pretty good?
I have no clue. All I do is work.
Watching Darcy, it sounds like the fishing is just fantastic. And Extreme Philly Fishing was just down in the Miami area, and
hey, Johnny,
just north of there.
Johnny Drone Flyers here.
Oh, Johnny Drone Flyer. Hey, welcome. And Johnny's got a new driveway. Well, how about that? No more sand and mud in your garage now, which is good. The only guy that I know that leaves the L off of cool or school. Just kidding, Johnny, we love you. We love that. I
like him. Don't
accent. Going down to school. Yeah, that looks cool.
Hi, Mike. Mr. B, Outdoor Adventures is here.
Mr. B, Mike, hey, good to see you. Already.
Captain Joe.
Mm-hmm. And where's
this is delicious.
Ray?
Captain Ray. I'm starting to get inebriated. Should I have another one?
Yeah, you might want to pace yourself. That's what I'm doing.
You think?
I'm still pretty
What do you mean pace yourself? You had one shot.
I had one shot, and I gotta.
You're walking backwards at this point. You're not pacing. Well, anyway.
So the latest video that I saw of Captain Ray, they caught some pretty darn big barracuda out there at West Palm Beach area. Oh, Ray is on a cruise already. Oh, okay.
Well, that's just it. I don't think he's going to be on a cruise next week. He's on the cruise now. Maybe I'm wrong. No, it's next week.
Because I told him I was going to be there from the
It's next week.
17th to the 20th. And he said, "Oh, I'm on a cruise." Oh,
No, it is because I thought I was going to be off this. What's today?
today's the 11th.
The 11th. Right, I'm
So-
looking right at it.
Maybe.
He thought I was going to be off the 9th because he got together with Al. And I said, no, maybe the 16th. And he said he'll be on a cruise. So, yeah, he'll be on a cruise next weekend. Yep. Artie, you're coming at a bad time.
Dom, come on in. Join us.
Did you send him a link?
I did send him a link.
Who?
Yes.
Don who?
Dom, and I sent one to Max and to Tammy and to Betty and Veronica and.
You're trying to make them feel bad? It's not working. So anyway, no, I'm looking forward to seeing you, Artie. I will try to get out of work Friday as early as I can.
We'll work
You're getting here. What time are you going to get here Friday?
Well, the plane lands a little after 1 p.m. So
by the time
it'll
you get your
take me
car,
time
blah, blah,
to
blah, get
go
out of the
get my-
airport maybe around 2:00 or so, 2:30. Get down here around 4:30 probably.
Yeah, I gotta get the car too while up there. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll grab you up.
And now I gotta hunt around for a coat hanger because I need a coat hanger because for me to drive, the cars don't have extended pedals. So I have a shoe that has a wooden block with some elastic on it. And I slide my shoe.
If I had a little time to plan all this, I probably could have helped, hooked you up. My dad could have picked you up from the airport. I could have picked you up from his place. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what we can figure out.
Yeah.
But how are you going to drive with a coat hanger?
I said I have a driving shoe. It's a
What's that got
wooden
to do with a
block.
coat hanger?
You
said you need to get a coat hanger. I swear to you, that's what
have you seen me bent over? I'm like a Ken
yes,
doll.
I have.
I don't bend like a Ken doll. I'm like a Ken doll. I don't bend in the middle. So I need a coat hanger to, grab the elastic and slide my shoe in so that I could drive. And that's how I used to drive before I had, when I first started driving, I had hand control and a suicide knob on the steering wheel. And then when we got rid of that, and we went to a regular car without anything added to it, my dad made me these shoes that had this elastic on it. And I would slide that on, and that's how I used to get around, go to school, and go to all the bars I wanted to go to.
I do remember the meetup in Sebastian. You rented a car. You got around.
Yeah, I had one of those shoes. I had that shoe. Guess you weren't paying attention.
Okay.
Because I have a pair for my socks. Because that's how I get my socks. Because I can open up the top of the sock, get my foot in, and slide my foot in there. And same way with the driving shoe that I've got. Although I should probably put another 1/4 inch of wood on the bottom so I don't have held down there when I'm. Otherwise, I got the steering wheel up to here and I can reach. I don't like that either. Because then if I get in the wreck, hey, there's crushed chest Artie. Yeah, that safety balloon coming out. Oh, that really helped. Not only does he have a broken nose, but he's got chest injuries. Yeah, I bet you do, Jim. That's what she said. Ah, there you go. Oh, hey, Charles is back. Hey, we need to. And we got the delayed kids cheering. And in about
Yay!
4, 3, 2. There you go.
Artie, I need to get myself something else to drink.
All right, we'll hold on here.
I'm pacing myself.
I'll hold the fort for you. Yep.
And may I add Avada?
Avada! Yay! Oh, speaking of the devil, look who's here. Oh, God, my God, he's early for a change. Let's welcome all the way from Lipa City, Batangas, Anilao, Philippines. Let's welcome James Tanner. James, great to have you. We missed you.
Oh, I missed you guys too. Sorry. How many did I miss? Just one, right? Two.
Two.
It has been so busy here, Art. It has been so busy. I thought
you had your HOA, then you had your fiesta.
Oh yeah, that's okay. So that's the last two Sunday.
And Amber, she's getting so big. How old is she? What, 8 years old?
She's 8. Yeah. I replied to you. You haven't gone back and looked at the comments. I replied to your comment on the channel.
Oh, okay.
She's 8. Yeah, she's 8. She's 8. She's getting so tall. And the little boy she was standing right next to, you probably don't recognize him. That's Jai. And Jai was their cousins. They live in the houses right next door. And every time I would go to visit Amber, I would also visit Jai next door. But Amber, the face is still the same. She's just like shot up
just
vertically.
Yeah.
She shot up vertically.
God, she's so sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. But Jai, her cousin Jai, he's like, because when you're really young, there's a lot of changes when you're like 2 years old and 3 years old, and you start changing a lot if in 2 or 3 years. So anyway.
Yeah.
So
hello, Eric Moore.
Where is everybody? Where is everybody?
Well, Dominic, he's off to it. Well, he's got graffiti to take off of his brother's auto repair business.
Oh, okay.
And my other partner, Mr. Bill, is refilling his glass.
Oh, that's what I was supposed to do before I got started. What Ness told me this morning, she said, you should make this into because she sees you guys having your evening drinks, and I usually have coffee in the morning. And she said, you should make this into a virtual tagai. For those,
yeah, there you go.
For those in the chat who don't know what
tagai Sam Mig.
Yeah, tagai is a gathering. It's usually a gathering of the guys, and they sit around all night long and they chat and they drink and they chat and they drink and they drink and they chat. And that's kind of what that is. I know. I noticed. So it seems like that's kind of the direction your channel has been going here lately. Because if you tune into you can go to if you go back on each one of your episodes, and you look at the very beginning, your faces are much redder, and your words are a little bit longer at the end of your episode after about 3 hours.
No kidding.
3.5 hours. Hey, everybody inside the chat. Good to see everybody.
We got Paul, Wedge and Big. Welcome. Yeah. And JDS Flying Canuck. Welcome.
Oh, Catskills Brad. Nessa's inside. She's actually cleaning up right now. We have some more guests coming over today. So not just HOA stuff, not just Fiesta stuff. Oh, I'm behind I'm working on it right now. I have a video that will be up and coming for the Rotary. we had a big Rotary event. It's the annual. Well, it's actually the first. It's the first annual.
You can't say first annual.
No, I can't.
No, because
it will be
an annual yet.
Yeah, I guess they want it to be an annual. Yeah,
one.
They want this event to be an annual event, but it's like an awards. It's a big awards ceremony, and it's for both Rotarians and non-Rotarians. So I was able to capture my job. I'm the media guy. Everybody else is professionals in the Rotary because that's the Rotary, because that's kind of what they collect. That the people who normally join that are people who can actually make a big difference inside the community. Right. So they're doctors and lawyers and administrators of
content creators.
And well, now, we've kind of broadened the base. So I'm like, well, what other than me participating, going out, helping the people, what can I do to influence? And media is an influencer. So that's kind of my job there. So that's what I do.
And that's how I learned a lot about the Rotary Club. When I got into politics, that's some of the people that I've met they were Rotarian, and learned a little bit about that as well.
Mm-hmm. Bill,
I like Rotarian pasta, with a little sauce and little clams,
and the Rotarian
Parmesan
too.
Little zuppa the clams. Hey,
how you doing, my friend? It's been
good. How you doing? I heard it's your wife's birthday.
It was happy birthday.
She's inside the house clean. Like I said, we have some more guests coming today. It's been
where she belongs, in the house cleaning. I got that. That's nice.
Ooh.
You're outside hanging out with your goofy friends. I like
it. She's good about that. But I do want to share with you, and that's the reason I'm a little bit later. I was actually up pretty early this morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here. I don't know here. You see the sky?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's actually really beautiful out here today. And I got to do some cleanup around here. We got some guests coming in, some subscribers. All last week we had subscribers. The week before we had subscribers.
Oh, do you have a channel?
I do, by the way, Bill. If you ask Art, he can send you the link.
Yeah.
But what do I want to do? I don't have
it's a baking channel, right? It's about pies.
It is about pie. Yeah.
No, actually, it's a square.
My pie dream, because I love eating
March
pies.
14th.
That's what my wife. I got to tell you.
Apple, and in the Philippines, you got your
papaya pie and your mango pie, and
I like the sound of that papaya pie.
I got Bill. You brought it up, so I'm gonna have to just expand upon it. We had the fiesta. Yesterday, it's usually 3 days, but the big day's in the middle. And yesterday was where everybody opens up their houses, and we went into the barangay yesterday, and I haven't really mixed and mingled with my friends in the barangay for about the last 2 years during the pandemic, because everything was really shut down. We've been kind of avoiding, but now everything's opening up. It seems like things are getting a little bit back to normal now. So I really, like I said, I really haven't. And everybody, there was two things they said. Wow, it's been such a long time since we've seen you. And the second thing they said to me, wow, you've gained a lot of weight, or what they say here, you look really healthy. That's a nice way of saying you're fat over here. And I had to say, yeah, my wife is a very, very good cook. That was my.
There's some island cultures. It's the bigger you are, the more wealthy you are. The more the higher you're up the food chain, because you're eating everything below the food. But I'm King Bill. Yeah. I'm gonna get a battery. I'll be right back. Good seeing you, Jane.
Where are you going? You're not leaving, are you?
I got to get a battery.
I'm going to wait for you, because I want you to see. Where is it? The battery in the house? You're not going to go down to your local.
It's like 6 feet that way.
Okay. Okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I got to find the video. This morning, what I did just before I chimed in here, I took some of the video from that birthday outing. That's when Ness and I went to Tagaytay.
Oh, okay.
And she wanted me to take her to this really nice restaurant, and and I've heard nothing but good. As a matter of fact, it's the #1 in Cavite through TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor does their ratings on all the
Right.
and so
That's
she
where
said,
they tie guys.
yeah. So we went up there, and let me see if I can figure out how to do the presentation. I don't know if I do a video file or share screen. I think maybe sharing screen is
Share
probably
screen
the.
with you.
I think that's probably the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here it is. So you're there. I'm going to share it with you, and as soon as you do it, you tell me that you
Okay.
got it up on the
There we
screen.
go. I got it.
Is it on the
I
screen?
got.
Okay, I'll start it. So there's no music. There's no music here. This is actually the place. This is Antonio's. This
Beautiful.
is the reception. This is the reception area. This is actually the dining area. One of the many dining areas that we were in. Very nice, like lanai type of an area. All air conditioning inside here. Very, very nice food. I got steak. Ness got duck. And they knew. I let them know ahead of time it was her birthday, so they made up a little birthday treat for her.
Very nice.
And they have this. They do these aging. They have these aging for the steaks. And the steak was it melted in my mouth. It was so tender. And this is a big for like weddings and stuff. There was a wedding going on there the day we were there. I didn't get to show you. The gardens. We'll go back another time. And they have like their version of the wine cellar. You go inside and you pick out your own wine. But and this is the entranceway going into the front. Very, very, very nice. And this is from the back. The gardens are behind us in that picture right there. Okay, so there you go. That was my show. Awesome. That was my show and tell for today. So I scored numbers with the wife on that one, so we're good to go for another year.
Oh, that's what she's cleaning the house and you're hanging out outside. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's how I got to hang out here, and she's cleaning the house on a Sunday.
Nice.
But it was fun. We really enjoyed ourselves. As a matter of fact, that place, Antonio's, is a hop, skip, and a jump from. Remember when I went to Barry's channel, Barry in Barry in the PI. Yeah, he's probably maybe 5-10 minutes away from that restaurant right there, and he's in what is it, Alfonso, Cavite, which is the border of Cavite right there. He's the borderline between Tagaytay and Cavite.
Okay, now how far is Amadeo from Tagaytay?
I have no idea. I've never.
Well, that's where Greg's family has a resort there, and I think that's where Mikey Busto has his new house there.
I heard he's having problems with the build on that house. Maybe I heard it from you guys.
Well, he's got back problems.
Huh?
So.
Oh, Andrew said, did I do an advertisement for them? No, I didn't do an advertisement for them. As we went there, they had no idea we were coming. So that's the true way of finding out if a restaurant is good or not so good. Because a lot of times what we'll do ahead of time, we'll get a hold of the owner of a restaurant or the owner of a restaurant. Hold on a sec. I'll be back. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you want me to mute you? I could mute you.
No.
There we go.
It's just muting his mic. You can see, push the button, mute the mic. Let's look at the chat. They're talking about stuff.
Yes, we got Bill, Coast Drones, and we got
Bill.
The other Brad Alston. Welcome.
B-Rad.
See you. We got two Brads. Two Brads in one. Yeah.
They were talking... I must be very wealthy then, Bill. What was he talking about?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
did you mute me? I muted myself.
I want steak.
And I muted you too.
I want tenderloin right now. Now.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot what it looked like filet. The presentation was a filet, but it wasn't filet. But it was one of those aged. And I got to tell you, it literally melted in my mouth. Normally, when you go to the Philippines, if you go to any regular restaurant and you order steak, usually the steak is so tough around here. So very tough. Meat. And if you tell them that you want, usually when you go to a restaurant here and you tell them that you want like rare, it's going to come out.
No idea.
It's going to come out it will always come out overcooked. But I asked, this seemed like a really upscale place, and it was very, very
Yeah,
upscale.
they probably know what they're doing.
And I said, okay, well, I'm going to trust that you guys that it's going to be cooked medium rare. I'm going to do medium rare on this one right here, and it was perfect. It was perfect. It had the redness that I wanted on the inside. It was cooked well on the way I wanted it on the outside. Oh, it was perfect again, and it melted in my mouth. So anyway, this isn't a paid advertisement. I didn't get paid for this thing. So, but if it's a little bit expensive though, if you're in the air, but if you have a special occasion. But it's not a little bit expensive. It's a lot expensive for the Philippines. But it's by reservation only. They have limited seating and all out there. But it was well worth the price of admission, I will tell you.
So it's like an upscale Texas Roadhouse, so to speak.
Oh no!
You and I are just romantics. You know, like for Valentine's Day, I printed my wife this. So you know, it's the same thing.
Yeah, well, that's
have another drink, Bill.
Well,
you're holding your.
Yeah, don't you judge me.
Well, it's a couple more days from now. We got Valentine's Day. Today's the 12th there.
So, and I'm going to be in Florida next week.
Oh, are you? What day? What day are you going to be there?
Give me no leads.
Friday through Monday.
I could have tried to get some time off or something.
Yeah. Well, I thought I mentioned that I was coming down there.
Mentioned that you might come. I didn't have any dates or times or anything.
Well, I said around President's Day.
Oh, that's great. Can I have some time off around President's Day? Let's just, everybody get ready to, adjust your lives around my vague request.
Oh, Andrew's like, what's the best steak? What's the best steak I ever had? I'll be honest with you. I'm a simple guy. I'm a good old country boy. My favorite steak is actually a ribeye. I like a ribeye that's got the right amount of marble inside, so you got the flavor of the fat content with the steak, and if it's the appropriate thickness, which is just hard to get the appropriate thickness over here unless you really know somebody to cut it originally. But
nothing beats a prime rib, though.
Nah, I still I like
prime rib.
Prime rib and ribeye is the same kind of meat, right?
Yeah.
It's the same kind of meat.
Yeah. But steak, ribeye is my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. I like tenderloin. I like yeah.
Yeah,
I like it all. You know what I like? I like beef. Yeah.
Yep.
It's all good. It's all good.
But over here, don't order a T-bone.
No,
don't order a porterhouse over here. Don't unless I guess now if I ordered it from this restaurant, I know they would know what they're doing inside, and it would probably be really good. But I have never, even the stuff that we've ordered from Manila. My wife orders all her foods, all of her groceries. She orders out. She gets it from Manila, Paranaque, which is near the airport up there. And all the way down to this area right here. And I always tell her, she keeps trying, and she'll order porterhouse. She'll order T-bones. She'll order, but always it's the ribeyes, the only ones that really come in that tasting really good. Unless you go to a really upscale restaurant.
James, what are your thoughts about spaghetti in the Philippines?
No, I can't. I cannot eat spaghetti. Spaghetti is banned in my diet in the Philippines. I mean, it's because they make it with
taste
it's
like
sweet.
The spaghetti.
No, they don't. No, it's not like the tomato sauce that we have, and that's the thing. It's the tomato sauce over here. They do something that I'm one
it's
third
called
Italian.
Ketchup that they use.
I'm 1/3 Italian, and and it's totally against my palate. I can't eat it. So nothing. I mean, they love it over here. I mean,
I had some when I was at the airport in Manila on my way home, and I took a few bites. I just couldn't. Luckily, Yolanda had the chicken, and I ate her chicken, and she ate my spaghetti.
Well, they love spaghetti over here.
Is that a euphemism? You ate her chicken?
Not going there, Bill. Anyway, they love their spaghetti over here because if you go to Jollibee's, they have spaghetti. If you go to KFC, they have spaghetti. If you go to McDonald's, they have spaghetti. If you go to a spaghetti place, they have chicken.
Now,
What?
when I go to the Philippines, I do want to try a Jollibee.
I'll be honest with you, Art. Nothing against Jollibees, but I don't see the attraction. I know Jollibees has actually come to the U.S. They're populating
They
around the
have
U.S.
them in California and
I think on the West
Vegas, and I
Coast.
think
Yeah, I
they
heard.
have one in Florida, and they have one in, I think, New Jersey.
Now, Jollibees, I like their chicken, but I don't like
Yeah,
their hamburgers.
I would
I don't like the
try.
hamburgers. The
It's
hamburgers
kind
are
of
just. It doesn't taste like real hamburger meat. Maybe it's maybe they use the local Carabao or something like that. I
well,
don't know.
I
But
have had McDonald's there, and it just tastes just like McDonald's here.
it does. It does. Well, it's a franchise because
Yeah.
McDonald's has to get the stuff shipped over in cargo freight that comes over to
Yep.
just like most of the other franchises over here. Even Subway. I mean, I love Subway. The Italian BMT. It's like one of my favorites. And it's exactly like the one back in the US, except for some reason, I don't know if it's my mind is slipping on me getting older. It just seems like when you order like the 12-incher, the full size one, it seems like their bread seems to be just a little bit smaller. The quantity. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just I forgot what it was like.
Old inflation.
Maybe, and it could be, because they're doing a lot of those tricks on us these days. When you buy things off the, something that used to be maybe 13,
your bag of chips,
13,
and it's
yeah, your bag
smaller,
of
but
chips,
it's the same price.
yeah,
And it's mostly air when you open it up. You got half a bag of. Oh.
But it could be that with the they might be doing that on the size of the dough that they make. Because remember, they make all their bread fresh in the Subways inside there. It's all fresh right out of the oven.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think they're small. That's the only thing. But the taste of everything and the meats and the salamis and all the cold cuts that they use on there are the same as they do in the U.S.
There you go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Oh man, making me hungry, Bill.
Oh, the hell with that.
Bill, is that yours?
Yeah.
Did you make that? Is that you? That's not your hands. That's your wife's hands there. Come on.
Yeah, those are Filipino hands. Filipino hands. But no, I cook that. Yeah. Every Christmas I do a standing rib roast. So there you go. That's kind of like your ribeye, but it's prime rib.
Oh boy.
Bill,
so delicious.
if you had a channel, Bill, you could post something like that on your channel. You know that?
I should
You
probably
should
try
start
that.
a channel, man.
I should try that. No, I
would
cooked the
watch
turkey
that.
on Thanksgiving and the rib roast on Christmas.
And what, you cook it in the oven or you cook it on the grill? What do you cook that on?
In the oven.
That looked
That's all.
fantastic.
Simple as possible. In the oven. Comes out nice.
Yeah.
I got it down to a little art.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a little art.
It's time to give away an ArtCo sticker. Please put in hashtag stickers in the chat.
Oh man, I have to open up another browser.
I used to be a chef of a small place, by the way. They're joking about Bill's a master cook. I know how to cook. I just don't have to because my wife enjoys it. So makes her happy. I'm not going to interrupt her happiness. Make me a sandwich. Makes her happy.
Oh, and her menudo? Excellent.
There's some in the other room waiting for me right now, actually.
Yeah.
She
I've
made
got
big
leftover Mongolian chicken waiting for me.
Made a big thing menudo, actually. What's nice about that, it's convenient. You know what I mean? A big
Hey, Jim Beauchard.
Pop in the mic, have something to eat after work.
How are you doing? How's Jim Beauchard doing? I see him in the chat there. Is he
we don't get to see him anymore. He just kind of sneaks in.
Yeah, he lurks.
He's a lurker.
Yeah. Yep. He's a lurker. Yep.
Menudo.
And I
don't know why.
I
don't know why I just put in for your hashtag stickers. if mine comes up there,
bring some.
Oh, you'll have to bring. Okay, all right, yeah. Don't mail anything over here. I still don't have your Christmas card.
So I haven't been getting a lot of those, and
I
a lot of
think
reasons for me to hit the train. But
I've only won once. And that was the chocolates.
yes, the toffee.
The
that I
toffee,
sent
and I had
to
you
your
send that to
cousin.
my aunt. No, it was my aunt.
Your aunt.
My aunt, and they said thank you very much for that. It was very, very, very good.
It really is. The toffee's
Yeah.
rocking.
I-
It's good.
I missed.
Mhm.
Did you already do the toffee giveaway? You did that
Yes, we
already.
did.
Oh man, I know that's early. You should do the stickers ones early. Do the toffee late, but do a build up. Because people are waiting for the toffee.
No, people were waiting for you, James.
Oh,
I mean, Art builds it up. Maybe James will be coming to us soon. Oh, he gives us updates. Well,
No.
James, they're doing blah blah blah, but he will be here soon. And you know what? The saddest thing in the world is when you don't make it. And at the end
well,
of
it's
the
like
show,
only done that. Only
he looks
twice.
so
Only
sad. He
twice.
looks so sad. Like,
Yeah.
well, I guess
Yeah.
James
We
isn't
even
gonna
had
make
a
it.
short show. We only did like a little over 2 hours.
Like 3.5 hours is your standard these days. Don't tell me 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh, we had one. We almost made the 4 hours.
Art's toffee.
So-
Yeah,
so how does
Jack,
that-
because Art makes it himself.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, how you doing? Good to see you. Lake Pilot's here.
Yep.
So how does that work for
That's
you,
right.
Art? How does that work for you? If you do a 2-hour show or a 4-hour, as far as monetization? I don't really. There's the longer ones.
Well,
you make more on the longer ones, or what?
It helps out if I have a bigger view. Then
Yeah.
it helps out with my views after the show. I get some. I don't know how much I get, if I get any from the show, but most of my monetization is from
Oh,
Super sticker.
super chat.
Super
The
chat.
Super chat. Yeah.
We've been kind of thin lately. Well, last week we did really good
All right.
because Ken
I don't
Herron
want-
showed up.
I don't want any more of the "you're looking healthy" comments. All right, please. I get enough of that from the Berdon guy.
All right, we're up to 15. I think we're ready to give away. Ooh, 16. So we got 35 people. Let's get it up to 20. And while we're waiting, I think it's time for a shot of Tin Cup, which is, by the way, made here in Colorado.
I can't drink that early
Support
in the
your
morning.
local establishment.
And we're out of. I drank my coffee already. I need something.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Bill. I need.
Oh, Uncle
Good.
Bill, you generous bitch, you. Oh, how nice of you. That's so good. You're so good.
Yeah, need.
Choo-choo.
There we go. We got that.
Here comes the train.
Let's get the train going, you cheap
Here comes the
bastard.
train.
See if I can pour this with.
But- Hey, Art. Well, I know I'm not going to win the stickers, but if I do, you let me know when I get back. I'll be right back. I'm going to go
Oh.
grab a drink. It's not going to be a drink, but it's going to be a drink. I'll be right
All
back.
right, no problem.
What the hell? It's not going to be a drink. It's going to be a drink.
You
What do
already
you,
had
what
a
do you think?
Sam made last night.
Don't make a stink
All
stick.
righty. 17 we're stuck. I don't think we're going to get up to 20. Come on, 3 more votes.
There's 35 people in here.
Yeah, we got 35 people. I think the most we had tonight was 55 people.
Wow. Then you gave away a toffee and they left. See,
Yep,
James
and
is
they
right.
left.
He's a
They're all
smart fellow.
going to Justin, which is another name for someone with this. Oh, I'm not going to go in. Oh, Justin, yay.
Justin, what?
That was an old joke that I told a couple weeks ago.
Oh, let us in on it. Let us in on the private joke
Yeah,
that,
someone with
that you
the
just had with
3-inch
yourself.
penis. What do you call someone with the 3-inch penis? Justin.
Justin.
All right, let's go ahead and
It's foul.
draw. 18. 2 more, guys.
Stickers,
not
Snickers. I like Snickers. Snickers. I like Snickers. I like Snickers.
Yeah.
I buy Snickers at work out of the machine.
Bill, I think
I get
it's
still,
time
but I buy
for
them.
another round. Where's your Avada?
Avada. I mean, and just to keep track, this is my third one, and each one has at least a double of 2 different liquors. So it's like 4 shots per drink. We're at about 10 here. So you're way behind me, my friend.
Calamansi.
All right, we're up to 18.
But I am getting my vitamin C from the orange juice.
What did I miss?
All right.
Oh, you still got
as good as we'll get.
You got the sticker sign still up.
Yeah, he still does. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and draw.
Nobody wants your
Ladies and
stickers.
gentlemen, it's time for the drawing. Hold on. Oop, we just hit 19 one night.
Marathon bar. Yeah, I actually remember marathon bars, but they weren't the same as Snickers
Oh,
here
I was
in the
close. I was
US.
like,
Jim
3.
Rehan.
3.
Welcome,
Where's he-
congratulations.
Where's he located?
Tom
That's a
Henderson, welcome.
That's a first time
see.
winner there. I don't think he's won before.
Tim, where are you located?
I will put my email, and he could email me his address.
So I'm going to say Tim is a truck driver. Just guessing.
It's U.S., Southeast Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, baby. You are the winner of
right.
some delicious toffee.
Southeast Michigan.
I just said that.
All right. How far are you from Royal Oak, Tim? Because that's where I went to high school. Royal Oak Kimball High School, which is now Royal Oak High School. Go Ravens. We were the Knights. The Kimball
Chris.
Knights.
Everybody say hi to Chris Hope.
Chris Hope. Hey, welcome. Yeah, come on in, Chris. I think I've sent you a link to hop in.
If you dare.
Oh, I got invited by the Enstrom Elementary School principal yesterday
Ooh.
to be the Santa Claus representative at Christmas time this next year.
Oh.
I wonder why.
That's just kind of rude.
No, not really. But she knows.
He's got a
she
white
knows
beard. He's white. Okay, you're Santa Claus.
I did for 2 years. I did Santa.
Yes,
3
I
years.
remember.
3 years. I did Santa Claus here, and then the pandemic came. I just kind of hung back during the pandemic. But I didn't even though I had this, I still wore the Santa beard because it comes with the Santa.
Yeah, but you don't need to. That's a strange cause and effect. I played Santa Claus, and then the COVID came. Let's hear your ho ho ho. Come on. Oh. Come on. What'd you do for the kids? Let's hear the ho ho ho.
I don't remember how I did it.
How do you say ho 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 in Tagalog?
Well, you can't, yeah, because they pronounce the H. Yeah, pronounce it. Ho ho. Yeah, ho 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 ho.
There you go. You win.
Oh, there you go. Boy,
Perfect.
that's pretty damn good.
I'm feeling real Christmassy right now. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I better throw another log on the fire.
Well, Christmas starts in September over here, right? That's the bear month.
That's right.
All the ones that end in R. September, October, November, and December. Yeah. 4 months of Christmas over here. And I have a feeling this next one is going to be really, really busy.
Yep.
We'll
here
have
in the
fun.
U.S., right after Halloween, that's when the Christmas stuff goes up. I mean,
Yeah,
they don't even.
They pass right over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know why? Because Thanksgiving doesn't make them a shit ton of money. I mean, they sell groceries, but not gifts. You know, so they don't care as much about Thanksgiving. Halloween,
So,
it's
oh,
costumes,
a turkey. You shouldn't have.
decorations. Hardly anybody decorates for Thanksgiving or you know. So the real money is past Halloween is Christmas.
Halloween.
Mm,
But Halloween is getting crazy in the because I look at all these YouTube videos and things that are coming, and they showed it on the national news and stuff. The extent that people are going to to decorate it with the lights and the animations and the mechanics and all that kind of stuff. It's insane these days what they're going through.
Yeah, you know what?
What about you, Bill? What do? You just stand on your front lawn and you go?
No, we don't decorate for Halloween. We don't nothing. Zero zip.
Yeah.
However,
but you do give.
However, we are the most visited house probably on the block.
Okay.
Because everybody knows my wife's a sweetheart, and the lights are on at night, and they know that they're going to get a nice big bag of candy when she bags it up for them ready to go, and
that's sweet.
so they know good. Decorations
sweet.
or not, they know this is a good house to go to. What's funny is across the street they decorate the shit out of it, and then once the kids start walking around, they turn the lights out because they don't want to give anything away, but they decorate. You know, it's about giving the kids, seeing the costumes, about seeing the kids get all excited and like that, and giving them their candy.
Kids probably say, "Oh, well, we go buy the Ronin hat. What's this beetle nut shit?"
We always have plenty of candy for the kids.
So, Bill, what does your wife think about that? Because in the Philippines they don't celebrate Halloween like that. Remember, it's like All Souls
but she's
Day.
been an American citizen since 1988. So she's totally It's been a minute.
It's more in line with Mexico. It's more Day of the Dead type thing.
Yeah, don't mix in Mexico, my wife, because she's gone before she got the positions the jobs she's gotten. She used to go into places and because she's Filipino, they thought she was Mexican. They'd give her these applications in Spanish. She goes, "I can't fucking read this." She'd get really pissed off. She'd swear just like that. She could swear in English. Great.
I would say about a good 75% of the Filipinos have Spanish names.
Yeah, but but only 1% of them actually speak true Spanish. There's Spanish words in Tagalog and Ilocano and like that.
Yep.
To actually understand, they rejected Spain.
There's a lot of
depends on the region you're from. But my wife doesn't speak Spanish at all, not even a little.
No.
It's a lot of the surnames have like they're like Spanish names, but a lot of the first names, they're definitely not
more Americanized.
I mean, there are. Well, no, they're not. I can't even pronounce the names. There's so many. I'm always asking my wife, "How do you pronounce?"
Mary Jill.
Well,
Irene.
My wife's
here.
Vilma, Santillan,
let me try
Costello.
to pull. We have visitors all the time. We have visitors. Okay. Let me see if I can just try to go through and it's usually ladies, and many times it's the lady's name, like Narissa. Let's see.
That's not
Narissa. Joseph. I don't know. How do you spell Josephina there? How do you spell Josephina?
Like Joseph with the INA at the end.
This Josefina. Okay.
No. We spell with PH. But,
Eon.
My wife's name is Vilma.
Eon. EON. That's the name.
VILMA.
LV. ELVI. These are all people who visit us. These are people who visit us. Let's see. Of course. Let's see.
Well, my ex-fiance, her name is Yolanda. And her oldest
my wife's name is Vilma, VILMA, but
that's our name. Yeah.
But she goes by Joy. That's her name,
and
Joy.
Then her brother's name is Dante. There's Nina. And then there's
Spanish.
Jennifer is the middle sister.
So one of our friends from Laguna, Frenzy, Frenzy.
Vilma, not Velma Lambo.
And I know of Vilma Sanico and Eva and Mary Jill Sanico.
Ning Ning, Ning, Bibi, Bibi. Let's see.
Ning
Oh,
Ning.
and then there's Lanny Mel, which is Irene's older sister. Who lives in Tasmania.
What's up, William? How you doing?
And Velma.
Kailani. Let's see. Isa, Isaa.
How about Mikey?
Isa. These are Spanish origin names.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe they are. Yeah, it could be. That's probably why I failed Spanish.
Spain held the Philippines for 330 years.
Yep,
Jennifer spelled Genefr.
I know.
And how long did the United States hold them?
Well, Spanish-American War, and then Teddy Roosevelt and all that, and then until after World War II, then we gave them their freedom. Yeah, but they liked us better.
Oh, so Andrew's always got the questions for me. Any clue on how much boat trailer for
how much for a boat? 28.
I have no clue, because that's not something that you don't see people pulling RVs behind their vehicles here.
No.
I mean, if you do, it's like point something % of the entire population. If you ever see them pulling anything behind, you don't see boats. You never see boats being pulled behind. They have boats, but it's normally the boats that they have. People have boats. Somehow they deliver it to the lake that it's by or the area, but it's not something that they pull mobilely behind their vehicle on a normal basis from one place to another. They don't do that. You don't see campers. You don't see campers. You don't see RVs. You don't see any of that stuff over here. None of that.
I like
you
that.
See a lot of scooters, a lot of Vespas.
Lambo's married to a Filipina too, and his wife's name is Moy, which is plum tree.
James, do you follow my Minduro Journey? That's a YouTube.
It's the name is familiar, and I probably visited. I've probably been on that site, or maybe we might have communicated.
Alabama, and they just got a fishing boat in Minduro called my Minduro Journey.
Yeah, but my Minduro Journey. I've spoken with those guys back and forth.
Yeah,
I think early on during the original build.
Sorry, Brett. I thought you was Filipina, Vietnamese. Gotcha.
I work with a lot of Vietnamese.
That's nice, Art.
It's
nice to know you put up with them. It's great.
Oh, it's fun to ask them to say parallel lines.
You're a dick. Really? Do you actually?
Hey, what do you call that thing they just shot down off the east coast of a baboon?
A baboon? A baboon?
Yeah. It's not was it Mawoon?
She could be from Laos. My wife had friends from Laos.
Well, and one of my former co-workers who now works in my department, she's from Laos. Yep. Her English is
I think you misunderstood her. She just called you a Laos.
Art, be nice. How many foreign languages do you know?
I know Russian. I know a little bit of French.
No. How many can you speak?
How many can you speak?
I know lots of them. I can recognize them all day long. Can you speak them?
I know. Oh, I know some romantic things like Estoy Loco por ti.
All right, what does this mean? Mini la casa en Sinua.
Is that Italian?
No. What? The fuck? That sounds Italian to you? Mini la casa en Sinua.
Casa is house.
No.
Minya?
Rakastan.
Oh, Rakastan.
Mine Rakastan Sinua.
Oh, is it
That's Finnish.
mini?
That's
Oh,
Finnish. It's the
Finnish.
only term I know in Finnish.
Oh,
That means I love you in Finnish.
okay.
A girl taught me
Well, I
that.
know Mihal Kita and Salamat.
Salamat.
That's about all the
Thank you.
Tagalog.
That's Filipino. Salamat po.
Oh, wait.
No,
I heard your balloon conversation at the very beginning. While we actually had pancakes this morning. We shifted over.
Yeah,
But,
we're full
I
out
heard.
here.
I got to thinking that was
well,
that was
in
pretty
China,
bold.
that would be called a balloon.
That was pretty bold that they flew a balloon over South Carolina, but we took it down in Myrtle Beach. You saw
Yeah.
when
Well, of
down.
course, South Carolinians are like,
But that's
Emma!
what I said.
get my shotgun.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The shotguns and rifles and weapons per capita in South Carolina,
60,000
nobody would
feet.
be in their right mind to shoot the fly anything over that area.
Fa Q. I like it. What does that mean? See, look at the chat.
Oh, I saw that Lambo. Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't that a
he's
city?
a nasty
in,
man. He's nasty.
Yeah.
Isn't that a soup? Like some type of a soup?
Pho. I just finished up the
Q.
pho last week. Actually, my wife made a whole big pie.
Oh, that's
PHO,
that's noodles. That's noodles.
Oh.
She does it with pork and hard-boiled eggs. She puts hot dogs in it, but the Filipinos they like to do that. They put hot dogs in things. I don't know. I thought it was just my wife, but then I looked online. I saw recipes, and they chopped up hot dogs and put it in stuff. So whatever.
Art, you probably watch. Bill doesn't watch my channel, but you probably watched the video from last.
You have a channel? James, do you have a channel?
No,
I knew you had a channel. I hear it's kind of popular.
The video from yesterday, from last night, from
it's about pie.
I actually just posted that we got right back, and I got that up real quick. Well, there were events going on later on in the night. They had the big battle of the bands that they do in the evening. So all the bands that you see marching up and down the streets all day long, they compete for a grand prize at the end of the night. But we didn't stay for that. I was just so tired after going to all those different places. But did you notice that every house, because I showed the layout, the spread, the food that they offer to all the guests and people who come by. Did you notice it's like identical from house to house?
Yeah,
to house
pretty
to
much.
house?
They had the salad. And they had they had my favorite was lumpia. Oh man!
Oh yeah, every house had the lumpia.
Every
this
house.
year. I was surprised. Yeah, sometimes they don't have the lumpia, but this year every there must have been a big sale on lumpia or something like that this year.
Well, you know what? Here in my area, I get order lumpia because we got Filipinos that set up a Facebook marketplace. They say, "Hey, you get a dozen lumpia for $10." And I haven't done it in
different kinds of lumpia. I mean, that's kind of a
there's chicken, there's pork.
Well, my wife does. She calls
all
it
vegetable.
My wife does Shanghai, what she calls Shanghai lumpia, whatever that means, and it's got beef in it. She puts ground beef in it.
It's all good.
She's fairly Americanized. My wife, after all those years.
And it comes with the dipping sauce. Oh, jeez.
But Bill, is your wife this is what my wife Americanizes a lot of Filipino dishes for my taste because she knows I like. It's like tortang talong. Talong is eggplant. Tortang is the egg. And what my wife did, and this is the story. When she started making that for me when we first got married, she didn't tell me she was making a special thing that was not the regular tortang talong. So she adds ground beef. She adds ground beef and something else to the mixture. And then what she does, the ground beef she puts with the eggs. I have a video on this. And then she covers the eggplant with the mixture of the ground beef and the egg, and then she fries it on both sides and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
So I thought that was the normal way, and it is outstanding. It is so good. Then when I moved to the Philippines, she moved back. She was back in the U.S. and I was building the house and I was living in the apartment. I used to stop by Tessa's place every evening to bring dinner home with me because I could have dinner for about 25 cents, right? And she would make me. The first time she made tortang tulang for me, she said, "Oh, I got tortang like that." I'm like, "Oh, it's my favorite. I love that. I love that." And she made it. And I got to the house and I'm eating it. I'm like, "Where's the beef? Where's the beef?" And there was no beef inside. So I went back to her. I actually didn't say anything to her. I said something to my wife, and my wife said, "Oh no, they don't put beef inside the tortang tulang over there." She said, "I only do that for you." I said, really? I thought that was the way they did it up here. That's funny.
I made it once. I think I used mushrooms, onions, green peppers, and tomatoes, and chopped it up and
You're making like an omelet.
Kind of like an omelet. Egg, yeah. And it was still darn good.
Have you had dinuguan?
I have. Be honest with you, the best place I have ever had that was in the U.S. at a Filipino restaurant that was right down the street from our home, our house, and when I first went in,
if
that's
I'm
the
thinking
first
the
time.
right dish, it's like black. It's made from pork's blood.
It is black. It's pork's
Yeah.
blood. Yeah,
Right,
it's blood.
right.
And
It
they
wasn't crazy
cook the
about it.
blood when it goes from red to black inside there. But the first time that I ate it,
Let's coagulate it first.
well, actually, we went to this Filipino restaurant right off of Ashley Phosphate Road in North Charleston, South Carolina. And we went inside there, and it was on the menu. My wife said, "Don't order it." She said, "I'm going to order it because she loves it. It's one of her favorites." And then I ordered some whatever traditional, maybe adobo or something like that. That's a little bit more to Americans kind of
American
palate.
taste, yeah.
So, yeah. So she ordered that, but she said, "Here, I want you to taste this." And I tasted it, and it was phenomenal. It was so good. She said, "But I'll tell you right now," she told me, "this is not like what you will get inside the Philippines. In the Philippines, will be much more liquidy, but they thickened it up. I don't know what they did, but they thickened it up, and you couldn't tell it was blood that you were eating. You know,
No, what I had was probably more traditional because they had it at a get together and it was all a bunch of Filipinos there, and it was like, that is the most disgusting shit.
No, that's not the most. That's not the most disgusting, Bill. That's not the most. Balut.
Oh, I know. Gilly, there's all kinds of stuff. Ugh.
Balut to me was the most.
Balut. Yeah, well, my wife won't even eat balut, so there you go.
Yeah, but it's a delicacy over here. It's a delicacy.
Yeah, no.
And they say it's an aphrodisiac. I tried it once. I tried it once when we were dating.
Did it work?
We were dating. Ask my wife.
No, I will not.
They say it's good for hangovers because in the morning there'll be vendors that will have it for like on a Sunday morning after guys have been out all night on Saturday night, and on Saturday night they'll be selling it to the guys.
They have those street vendors that sell all that.
Mark's bringing up black pudding. It's made from what? Is that from like goose blood or something? He's talking about black pudding.
The balut is it's a duck egg.
No. Mark's talking about he's behind us a little bit.
Oh, the dinuguan?
Dinuguan. He's talking about black pudding. Yeah. He's in England. And go ahead, describe black pudding to us, Mark. See if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Maybe they serve that at Hogwarts.
Oh, so I haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks. So one of when you're talking about the UK and about black pudding and things like that, I went with the boys here. Gerard, our Canadian neighbor across the street, our British neighbor behind us over here, and then Steve Faulkner, the guy that had the other channel when he was building his house down the street, right across the street from the Koches. Anyway, so we went to Alabang, and there's a guy, it's a Welsh guy he cooks at his own house, and he cooks all these British British delicacies, and he has a menu you can order from him on Facebook and things like that. So we drove up to Alabang. He doesn't have I thought there was like a deli that he doesn't have a deli. He does it out of his own house. You order, and then you meet him in front of like the Starbucks. That's what we did. We met,
hey,
and he had these big coolers.
I'm the guy with the trench coat and the hat.
It looks so. It did, and that's what I said.
Ironic. British delicacies sounds ironic to me.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
There's a new playlist featuring Black artists across many musical genres.
I must have been. Alexa just got confused over here. You hear her? So anyway, so we went to the Welsh chef, and he's got a really, really big menu of things that you can order from. And you meet him, and you bring your cooler, and he brings the stuff, and you get. But I found out. I asked him, "Do you ship?" Where you do like a lot of the other places, because we order from Paranaque, and that's in Manila.
Yep.
And he said he has done it before, and he's done it for somebody down in Batangas City who had this really, really big order. It's a little bit expensive for shipping because they used LBC, and it has to get to you within like 24 hours. And he puts it on all the ice and stuff like that. And he said he's been successful with it so far. But if we wanted to do it, if we do a big order, like a group order for like the 4 of us, and he'll do that for us. But he has things like shepherd's pie, steak and kidney pie. You can order those kind of steaks. I was told, those specialty steaks. You tell him what thickness, because he gets the big hocks of the meat, and he cuts it in his butcher shop inside of his house. He does all that kind of stuff inside there.
Mm-hmm. So we were talking about HOAs earlier in the show. So
HOAs. HOAs.
Yeah,
okay.
Because Bill is kind of anti-HOA, and I was saying that in your area, your HOA is pretty darn reasonable. Not,
Yeah, I was on the board here for 4 years. I was
Right,
on the board here
right.
for 4 years
Told 'em
until
that
the
too.
Republic Act, the Republic Act, the Philippine Republic Act. It's called the RA 9904. In like September, October, November, something like that of 2021. They changed the rules inside there. They revised everything. And now to be on the board of directors, you have to be a Philippine citizen, a natural born Philippine citizen. You have to actually have Philippine citizenship. And I can kind of understand that. I can kind of and it has to do with making sure that you don't get influenced. Like, say a bunch of foreigners came. It's the same thing with property ownership here. That's why they don't allow, under normal conditions, foreigners can't own the property, land. They can't own land here, because if they did, there's so many poor people here. All the poor people would be selling their property for nothing, and then this wouldn't belong to the Philippines and all. So I respect that policy, that rule that they have. But what they did in 2021, they changed the HOA rules that you can't be, if you're a foreigner, you can't be on the board of directors. You can't hold an officer position anymore. So myself and one of the other, there were 2 of us that were foreigners. We submitted our resignation paper upon the new election so that we could continue. Right. So we did that. But I will say HOAs are important depending on your location and the type of subdivision or the type of community that your goal is to see, that you're trying to achieve. Here, it's extremely important to have an HOA. I think it's extremely, because I've seen HOAs over here, especially for foreigners who want the sense of security. They want the conveniences. Yeah. They want the things that you used to in Western lifestyle. For without an HOA in the Philippines, I've seen HOAs that have failed over here, or communities that were developed without HOAs. And what happens is, over a period of time, when the developer first builds a place, they sell the lots, they start building things over here. What you end up happening with the places actually fall apart. It becomes degraded.
Like a slum.
Yeah, I don't want to say that. But
run down.
It tends to go inside that direction. And then what happens is you have a big problem with security. Those are the places where it's a necessity for you to put bars on your doors and windows everywhere. You have to have a fortress. You have to have a 10-foot tall wall around your house. Like our community right here, we have restrictions and we have setbacks so that you're not sitting right on top of your neighbor's property.
Yeah.
You can't walk out of your window and walk into your neighbor's and grab something and come back. You can't do that around here. The walls around here that surround it, the maximum height is 1.2 meters. Then you can put bars, see-through bars on the outside. So people have an opportunity to see the beautiful properties inside here. And you're not in a compound. You're not like in a prison, right? So and there are rules and regulations. Each HOA is in control of their own rules and regulations through the deeds and restrictions. So what you do is when you have your annual meetings, you sit down and you talk with people and you talk about the pros and cons of different rules and regulations that you want. And if you have a good community, it actually contributes to a really nice, secure, comfortable, where everybody's not imposing upon their neighbors. It's a good, like for us, we're a retirement community. So it's important. In the US, however, we have a home in the US that's in a HOA also. And I think some of the rules and restrictions are totally ridiculous. Some of them are necessary, but it's like, for me, I'll give you an example, a prime example. We're here, but we have a maintenance person that takes care of our property in the US. And we had a weed that grew up next to our mailbox in a little planter bed. Yeah. And we got written up.
And you got fined.
And you want to charge like $50 a month, and we didn't get the letter till like 3 months later. So that was like $150 for a blade of grass, and it was actually decorative, the Mongo grass that I planted around. But for some reason, it looked like a weed, and I guess it's subjective, but yet they had a fine. Well, I wrote back to them. I wrote back and we fixed the problem, and they didn't fine me. But it's just crazy control that they have over here, over there. So, but. Again, there's Bill will probably, I don't know, he might agree with me. He missed the whole conversation. I'm not going to go back over it again. But there's a time and a place for HOAs.
I guess. I mean, somebody in the chat brought up something kind of ironic and funny. Your background right now, over your right shoulder. Dominic was in here earlier.
Yeah.
And
had the same background.
Brother's garage, and that's exactly what it looked like back then.
Well, it's a storm.
He thinks you're in Australia.
Okay, hold on. I'll show him what it's. Stand by.
Yeah, it's a cover for his TV.
And HOA suck. Okay, go ahead. Continue. I understand it. You got to keep control over people, but there's actually local towns. There's actually local ordinances. And where the height of grass and trash in the yard, and of course, you don't want pigs living across the street from you because it lowers your property value. But HOAs get out of control. The color you can paint your house.
So it's our TV. It's our TV. That's where we
okay.
Watch TV.
Okay, you're no longer in Australia. Good job.
Yes, and it's the reason that the shutter is there is for all the storms and the typhoons that we get here.
I was responding to what you said. There's actually local ordinances that towns enforce, like the height of your grass, weeds, whatever. Like no, like burned out cars in your driveway, or in your front lawn. I mean, there are definitely things that the town takes care of. HOAs get a little out of control. The color of your mailbox, the height of your trees in your yard, the distance of your sheds, blah blah blah. I mean, the color of your home. Screw you. The color of your shingles. No.
This is what I like. We do have like color schemes, and it's basically natural blending, so it blends into with the environment, stuff like that. We have things like that, but we don't go to the extent over here. And you won't find. I don't think you'll find almost. Well, you might. I don't know that many subdivisions over here. I know several in the Lipa City area, but I mean, if you have some weeds or something out, they don't write you up for weeds. They don't write you up for the color of your mailbox. Where
you are, it's probably a good thing. if you live in a town, an incorporated town like it's like Port St. Lucie or some other town that's not in the jungle like you, I'm only kidding.
I love
but,
being in
you
the
know,
jungle.
I'm just joking. I love it there. I did just looking over your shoulders. I'm just jealous as hell. But what I'm saying is, here, towns take care of the real. I mean, that should be obvious stuff. That should be obvious that the neighbors would not like you to leave an unregistered vehicle on blocks in your front yard. You know, the town. You know, your old washing machine and dryer shouldn't be sitting next to the mailbox. You know, stuff like that. You know, I'm just saying, your property should look nice, should present well, but they don't control what your property design is, or what your you know what I'm saying. And where you're at, perhaps there aren't local ordinances for all those things, and it would pay to have an HOA to keep your properties clean and safe, not rat infested or whatever whatever vermin might live in the boxes or old appliances you have sitting in your whatever. There's good reason for what you have there, but here typically HOAs are out of control people who want unrealistic restrictions, and if they don't like you, they'll enforce it. They do like you, they won't. I mean, it's also like politics, you know, and it's nuts. I mean, I've had all kinds of horror stories. Now, my block here, there's no HOA here, and all the yards are kept. You know what I mean? All the homes are kept in good shape. You know what I mean? The roofs are kept up. I mean, the yards are. I mean, the trash is taken out. There aren't vehicles in the backyard. I mean, you know, because we have people here who care without the need of an HOA stepping in and taking care of that.
And that's exactly what I was saying when you stepped out, and I was saying there's a time and a place for HOAs. Some places don't require it because the people are responsible. They're enough, and they're proud of their properties, and they help police the places that they'll mention. The community, believe it or not, communities themselves can approach somebody and put enough pressure on somebody when something is being done wrong without having to have all the legal stuff inside there. If most of the people have a conscience inside there, but here I saw there was Mickey made a comment about one particular HOA that doesn't allow residents to hire unapproved contractors. Well, they have that even in our subdivision. We have that, and there's especially in the Philippines, you need to have some kind of ruling, but it's not really. It's an unapproved, or they don't allow them to build inside here, and that will be like if somebody came in and started doing a build and they swindled the homeowner. That's a big problem over here. People will pay the contractor money for a build. Normally, you set a schedule for a percentage of the house built. It's basically like a timeline or project management. When you get to a certain point, you pay money. Then he has money for the next batch, and you pay money. You never pay anybody up front here. But unfortunately, even some Filipinos don't even know that. And what they'll do is they'll pay their contractor at the very beginning. The contractor will get a percentage, like 50% through, and then run away, take off. And he's got all the money. And because of a contractor in the Philippines will never lose money. I tell that on my blog. A contractor will never, ever lose money. As soon as he gets to the point, because he has the money ahead of time, as soon as he gets to a certain point, and if he doesn't have any more money, he stops work and he moves his worker to someplace else. So that's important that you do something like that. You disallow people that will come in and just do a partial project. We got a house, got this huge mansion, huge house. It's the biggest house in this entire subdivision. And the owners, the partners, they were living somewhere in the Middle East, in Dubai or Saudi or someplace, and they paid the guy at the very beginning 100% to do the whole job. And the house is only probably about 60% done, and the contract left, and it's been sitting like that since 2017. And the house is slowly deteriorating, falling apart because it's not completed. Matter of fact, Marianne, our dog, I adopted her. She was the guard dog for the construction crew for that house. That's right there. So you have to be really, really careful. So I think that's
you pick that up pretty cheap.
I don't know. I don't know what the situation is with that. I think I think they'll probably just leave it like that, and then at some point pick up on it again and complete doing the build. So, but the thing about it is it's falling apart and makes the neighborhood look really bad, and we don't have anything in. That's one thing.
Habib, how much for this wreck over here in Tierra Maria? No, okay. Is it 10K? Okay, I'll buy it.
But I'm glad we're in an HOA because we feel secure. You know, things get done. We don't have to worry about because our water is generated by our subdivision. Everything is taken care of by the HOA inside. It's so far to date, it's been no real big issues inside here. So for a Westerner, it's a good deal over here if you're used to that.
So James, I may be having a stop in Cebu on my way back to Manila. There's a YouTuber that I know that lives there, and her sister lives here in Colorado. And their channel used to be Yuri and Bruce. And they did relationships, foreign relationships, Americans with foreigners, and they help you with how to get a fiancé visa. Unfortunately, they got a divorce, but Yuri still lives here in Colorado. She's an American citizen now, so I'm gonna visit her sister. Well, her sister's channel is called Purple Shadow, and she's a realtor in Cebu.
Okay,
sells a lot of condos.
That's big. I got to tell you, YouTube has spawned a lot of new channels that have to do with one of the most popular themes for heavy subscribership is showing houses. Realtors that are doing that, private people who are going around showing. It's almost like for us, the viewers, it's like voyeurism, Oh, I want to see what's inside that house. I want to know. Oh, I want to look at that pool in the backyard. It's very, very popular over here. So I'm sure if she's doing that, it's probably pretty popular. Because that's even for us when we do videos, just on the home build series. That's our most popular videos to date, other than some of the fix it kind of things for repairs and things on electronics and all. We have to do an update on Glenn's house, the AAC block house, and Romeo, the contractor, is actually building a bunch of stuff around here that's doing the form board, cribbing construction.
Another Spanish.
Yeah, so I got to do an update. I got to do it fast too because Glenn's house, the AAC block construction. Oh my God, it's coming along so fast. I don't want the house to be done before I can walk through there. It's going along really well. So maybe we can get an interview with him as well.
Yep.
Romeo.
Oh,
that's his name, Romeo. My wife's brother's name is Rocky. It's funny the names they pick. That's not on his birth certificate.
Now Romeo is probably on his birth certificate.
I guess we're far out there was that birth certificate.
Yep.
Artie, we've been on 3 hours, too. My friend, and we've been on for 3 hours.
Okay, yeah, I'm about ready to shut this bad boy down.
Yeah,
I'm actually a little tired.
Got some projects I gotta get.
You look a little tired. Yeah, you need to be, ready to go when I come down there next week. Are we going to do a simulcast? Am I going to do we'll sit next to each other and do my show live from your studio there?
We could do that. Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. I have to make room somehow. Because you're so big.
No, he's so healthy.
Healthy. He is healthy.
Yeah.
No, we can do that, sure. Or we could do it from my yard even. What the hell? We got Wi-Fi, so it's all good. No, Artie, you want to do your show from here?
Oh, that'd be cool.
You can just use this, and I'll sit in the living room.
We've
Need
been
to
on
be
lunch.
on like your cell phone talking to us.
Yeah, it's got to be getting around lunchtime. It's doing every morning. It's so beautiful here. And then yeah. Remember, I showed you what the sky looked like just a little while ago. Now it's almost lunchtime. Look what's happening to the sky.
Yep.
It's all getting cloudy. And that sucks because when the clouds are up there, my solar isn't doing so well. By the way, I got my electricity bill, even though January was a horrible month there for solar. Lots of clouds, lots of wind. It was just a really bad month. We had lots of rain, and yet I was surprised. I was extremely. Normally, I watch the numbers. I check what the number was on the meter when they read it, and maybe once every week or so, I go out there and I check how much have I used and everything like that. And I actually thought it was going to be more, but we only spent.
That's like somebody on YouTube count. How many views did I get on that last video?
Let's see. What? Hold on. I think. Well, I don't know what it was. It was around 1,400 pesos or something like that. It's like 20,
I'm closing in
28,
on
27,
100K views,
Oh, super.
and about 20K come from shorts.
I have to start doing that. I have to start.
Yeah, I've
doing
been playing around with those, and it's funny.
That's a minute. It's a minute or less, right?
I'll think, hey, this will do great because it's right at that peak time, and I promoted it, and it's like 12 views, or it ends up with 100 and something views. Then the next day I'll put up another, and it's like 2K views. What the hell,
Well, that's why I was asking you guys earlier. I'm not so even though I got the channel and I've had it for quite a long time, I don't really look at the numbers. And that's why I was asking you, if you do a 1 minute or less video and you get 2,000 views, or if you have you got a 30-minute live cast here and you get 2,000 views, you get paid the same amount, or you get
180
3
hours.
You don't get as much on the shorts. However, it does generate subscribers, because just today I put up a video on my fishing channel, because what I did is I took one of my old videos and I repurposed it, and I did like maybe 30-40 second video, and I posted it, and I'm like going, oh crap, I gained a couple subscribers. And I did pretty good. And the last time I looked, it was like over 700 views. And that's pretty good for one day on that channel.
Sure.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I want to do the shorts.
And
I think the shorts.
And the key is get to the point.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Get to the point under a minute.
That's tough for me, Art.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about, hey, this is what happened.
Wait, listen. The point's coming. It's coming. No.
I know.
It's coming. No, just relax. But you do get there eventually. It's all right.
Let me tell you, Bill. I have a playlist. It's called 5 minutes or less, or something like that. A video in 5 minutes or less. And I thought, oh, this would be cool. I'm gonna do. That was my version of the shorts, which is what, 1 minute, right? It's a 1 minute. Is what short is. Okay, all right. So I found out that I can't do. I think I have like 3 videos in the 5 minutes night jump. Yep. I think I have like 3 videos in the 5 minute or less, because I could not get my video.
They average about 15 to 20 minutes.
They do. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They have to, because you got a lot to cover in that.
Yeah.
It's not one of those things. It's like bada bing, bada boom, and that's it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Mark White says, to be honest, it doesn't have to have a pint. A pint sounds good. And you can drink one in less than a minute. Anyway, I'm going to take off, Artie.
All right, Bill.
James,
thanks again.
My pleasure as always.
Same here, Bill. It's always fun with you guys.
All right, and Bill, I will see you next week. I probably won't be on your show because I'll be doing a 10-hour day on Monday because I gotta do 4 10s this
Right.
week, so I get the day off on Friday.
Good night, Brad. Good night, Tim. Good night, guys. They're saying good
Good
night.
night,
to us.
everybody. Everybody in the chat,
everybody.
thanks for coming.
We'll
Have
figure something
a
out.
great week. God bless you, and keep them flying. Bye bye.